Absolutely. Let me just turn off this.
Oh,
Yeah, no, what else? Like, what else am I going to do with my life other than talking to my friends? Like, what the fuck am I going to... Oh, excuse me. What the heck?
You're fine. You're fine.
I promise I got to switch. I got to switch.
You're all good. I mean, we're not...
I have the Psychic KGB switch.
Special events
installed.
Special events have a margin, so it's all good.
There you go.
All right, so you should be seeing the screen soon when it comes up.
Alrighty.
I think there's usually a delay for Twitch anyway, like 30 seconds or something like that.
Try and keep give the Twitch the chance to intervene if you show too much thigh there. Dallas.
Yeah.
You can't. Yep. Pull the collar up. Lift and separate.
What the? Oh, oh, don't be like that, Twitch. Twitch is... Okay. Twitch was like, oh, hey, you want to type in your own chat? You got to sign in.
Oh, speaking of which, Carolyn's student is like ecstatic that he's watching your stream, and then he knows, has like an insider hookup. He was gushing to Carolyn the other day.
Aw.
Adorable.
All right.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's literally asking me to sign in. Okay.
Jiminy Chillikers.
Oh, don't sign up. Log in. Come on. Amateur hour over
Get
here.
it together, Twitch.
Come on.
I can't believe it's asking me to sign in. Like, now it's like, we're texting you the code.
They wouldn't do this to you if you were Pokimane.
They wouldn't do anything to me except give me more money.
Is he not Pokemon?
By day.
Have I been lied to?
Wait, what? Huh?
By day, I said.
Ah.
By night, you become a... Well, that's the real thing. You need to become a VTuber. That's the next evolution.
That's what we've all been waiting for.
It's the next Pokedex evolution.
Okay, so we are no longer seeing the stream on Discord.
I have not been able to see it.
No, I turned that off. I wasn't sure if you guys wanted me to do both.
Yes, because that way we can watch you live instead of the 30-second delay.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, hello everybody in the chat. We're just doing some tests. Feel free to, grab that popcorn and
Crunchies.
get ready to hang out.
Crunchables. Yeah, man.
Full screen projection. Go live. All right. Hopefully that's working.
See here.
Is it working?
Okay. Oh yeah. All right.
Do I see it?
So now fire that bow. Let's see what we got.
All right. Fire.
Boom.
Fire.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
That's really good.
pretty...
I mean, if there is a delay, it's like, I don't know, 40 milliseconds, which it's just human reaction time too. Like,
are we? Should I be watching this on Twitch right now at the same time?
No, I think you should be watching it on Discord because Twitch, I can't reduce the lag between you guys on Twitch.
Oh no, I just meant in order to make sure that our commentary has lined up with the visuals. I will be watching you on Discord, of course.
Yeah. If you watch it through Discord, your commentary will line up with what is happening. And your audio is carried live, so it's all lined up as well. What I would recommend and request is if one of you or both could maybe make a pop-up somewhere of the chat.
Oh yes, smart. Of course.
Yeah,
I will do that. Yeah, that I forgot. Oh, now I got 3 screens, so it'll be easy peasy.
Yes, nice. I apologize. I'm demanding a lot of real estate.
Oh, hey, pshaw.
Looks like we just got an extra life donation. Anonymous donor just made a $10 donation. Thank you so much.
Oh, man, anonymous donor, you are all over this. You've been donating a lot lately. Same guy each time.
Yeah.
Or girl.
Hundo P.
Yeah, while they're busy.
Guys, gals, non-binary pals. Okay, so
Okay.
are we live? We're live.
We are
Or is this
live.
a test stream live?
I can't. Well, we're live because I can't do like an anonymous test stream. I don't have a second fake account.
Understand.
So
I understand.
you're all here. We're all good. It's all good. We're fine now. How are you?
You're
I
good.
have a question.
Yeah.
How do you full screen a Discord stream video?
I pop those things out and then you can full screen things. I think.
But it's still not full screen. It's still
I understand what you mean.
Oh.
Okay.
And I don't know how.
It can't be done. Not by millennials. We're the new
Can't
boomers.
be done. Don't you start with that.
Oh, it's too late. It has begun. I own a
Do you know
home.
how many people I've heard say "Okay, boomer," roaming the halls?
I believe it. Okay, so technically we're not supposed to be live for 2 more minutes, so I'm gonna run and
Yeah.
get
So
game.
this is the
Yeah, you're
secret.
good,
Yeah.
you're good.
I'll be right back.
Double
Well, Mike gets the
second
CAD. Exactly. I made somebody yelp. That's great too. Dude Boteg. Thank you very much. Got to keep it on the level, you know. Got to be inclusive. What's going on, Taramom? Taramom exulted that we are not boomers. That's right. Boomer is a mindset. Okay.
Actually, it's boomer. It's French.
Boomer.
Boomer.
Boomer is a lifestyle, and so is Karenism. You can be of the age group, and I know many people, and they're not that way. You don't have to be that way. But this is welcome to the pre-stream. Welcome to the before stream before stream.
All right, here we go. I'm good.
He's ready. I'm getting caffeinated.
I have
I'm
a
very
coffee.
caffeinated.
I have a handful of Starburst.
You have a
and
coffee?
tiny box of glossettes. Yes, I had to go back to drinking
Bruh.
coffee, unfortunately.
Dad juice. Daddy juice. I get it.
2 hours of sleep every 8 hours around the clock is not conducive to not having coffee.
And if you're doing 2 hours every 8 hours and you're not in a startup in Silicon Valley, so that means you're
God.
not some sort of Ubermensch
Yeah.
on that Sigma grind set. Oh boy.
Hey, Tower Mom, how are you doing? We're good. We're good.
We're good. We got the Sunday vibe. We're warming
Yeah.
up. 184,239 total bits. Oh, we're doing another fiance stream narration. I am so glad I caught that early. That's a stretch goal. I'm a big fan of that. But yeah,
I
I'm
just
doing
noticed-
good.
I grabbed a handful of Starburst. You know, literally the worst thing you can eat when you're supposed to talk.
Yeah, that's. I can't really think of maybe nut butter, like a really, really heady almond butter. Just get it right in the tonsils.
Oh man,
God.
I can't believe Nightbot is still here watching the stream all the time. Nightbot's a real trooper. You got to do something special
Never-
for Nightbot.
Exactly. You've got to get in there. You got to
He's
jump
your
in
biggest
there.
fan, Kaz.
Jump on it.
very,
Mom's like, Munchkin is confused who the new voices are.
very strong supporter. Yeah.
12-year-olds, am I right? Yes, you are. I talk to a lot of 12-year-olds in my profession.
Oh man, it's
Yeah.
super good that you clarified. I was worried for a second there.
No, I educate them. I bring them to the
Good.
light of knowledge.
Because you are a fantastic individual.
Oh, shucks. You're going to make my head
That's
swell.
the plan.
More than it is
I
already.
want you to have to buy all new hats.
Oy. No, but I love my hats. My 2002 fedora.
Oh man, oh those were the good old days.
Got to dig it out somewhere. There's got to be like a 9-month period when fedoras were cool after in like the 21st century.
Oh, I was gonna say yeah, there was. It was called 1954.
I'm not talking about Bogart. I'm talking about there's got like who like you know what I mean? Like, who started it? Was it Maroon 5? Did they start it? Like who was the person who was like I'm bringing it back?
Who's
and
responsible
then everyone
for this?
Yeah, like Patient Zero, a fedora, and then that was the fedora renaissance, and then everybody else mucked it up. Who was that man?
Who started this terrible infection that mutated into the Milady generation?
He's infected with rage. No, you know, I bet it was ska. It's got to be ska.
That's true. Those dulcet two tones,
Yeah.
like they giveth, but they taketh away.
You know, you heard the story of the trumpeter in a ska band got stuck in traffic, and then the ska band's like, "Sorry, we're gonna be punk for the rest of the day. We apologize."
Nice. That's quality comedy just there.
Got a little sheep here saying I look good in a fedora. Resent the modern connotations. Don't get it twisted. I ain't talking about the trilby. Because the trilby is god awful. The fedora is but I don't know. You got to put it all together.
Listen,
it's like
there's factors, Alex. You have to consider that there's factors.
It's like cilantro. You can't just put it on anything. Like you seal the dish, right? You can't just put cilantro on poutine. You put the fedora on a wallet chain and Jinko jeans.
Then you look amazing. It's true.
Now you want to talk about millennial? That's millennial. Flipping Jinko jeans.
I'm putting 6 Starburst in my mouth.
Chew it, gum it up.
We're gonna get this all over with. I'm gonna have the sugar high I need to get through this this incredible experience.
It's temporary gum is what we call that.
While you are getting sugared up, I don't know how to say that any better. Freebird has just joined the chat, and it is Freebird's birthday. So if our hosts have any special energy to throw her
Happy
way,
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to
Happy birthday to you.
Clap. Someone out there is bleeding from the ears. Somebody.
That was time I spent singing and not chewing, so
I think you
I
summoned.
felt like we were pretty good. Young Sothoth. I feel like I was pretty good with the timing. Like singing over an online, platform is not the best. Hard to harmonize over the internet.
you're not wrong. Oh my god, this challenge I put for myself was unwise.
Just chew, just mow it. Get it in there.
Might be where I die.
Get that in the pancreas. Alpha cells, let's go. Insulin.
Does this count as eating the rainbow, Alex?
Yeah, sure, today. Let's do it. Purple's a fruit, right? Oh, Freebird says it's beautiful. Well, we all appreciate that. I appreciate that. You know what else I appreciate? I'm only going to save it this once because I understand this is a Destiny stream, but arise tarnished. The Elden Ring must be reforged. Elden Ring, Jimmy Jillikers. And that's all. That's all. I'm going to put it away. I'm putting away Elden Ring.
That wizard came from the moon.
Oh my god. The partition it.
I miss you, Peter. Not really.
He doesn't miss himself either. So basically, wow. Chat, hello everybody. Welcome back to another stream. I'm just getting my PvP load up set up. I have not been in PvP since Witch Queen dropped. We are doing a special charity stream tonight. You're mostly going to be hearing Mike and Alex here in the background. Special thanks to them for everything that they're doing. Might regret saying that later, but who knows? We'll see.
Oh, no might about it. Don't worry. We'll make sure you regret it.
Yeah. I am currently getting myself set up with this loadout. We're going to be joined by a bunch of people from the Embrace Destiny community. And basically the flow of events is going to be as follows. We're going to be doing some private matches. Some of them silly, some of them fun. Some of them, special loadouts. And then
all of them fun.
Yeah. Well, I meant, sorry. Some of them serious, some of them silly. That's what I meant.
Some of them fun, most of them
serious.
Absolute torture.
It is also PvP, so by, there's about 30% of the Destiny community that thinks any PvP is absolute torture, so,
That's fair. You raise an excellent point.
Yeah.
It's the Smash Brothers ethos, right? For fun, for glory.
Yeah. And then if you're not using Link or whatever, Falcon, you're just trash, whatever.
You're not on the meta! He's one shot, bro! Get on the meta!
Yeah. Barker says, if I donated, could I join, or is it too late? Yeah, it was too late about 3 days ago. I've been putting out... I've been basically putting messages in the Discord for about a month saying that we were going to do this. But, with everybody being busy with school and work and life, and with Witch Queen starting, we only really got about 5 players who jumped in. So normally we do these kind of PvP tournaments, and we have, a whole round robin system set up, and we play a bunch of different teams, and, we go for gold. But this time we have a smaller group, and I don't really want to coordinate any more than we have. So what we're going to do is we have 2 teams. We're going to, as I said, we're going to do some serious games and some silly games, maybe glaive only or bow only, stuff like that.
Final Destination.
And yeah. And
No
and then later, probably just the 6 of us will just go 6 stack into the regular match-made Crucible and see how it goes.
Let's go.
Our friends Mike and Alex here are going to be here to carry through the stream, provide a lot of energy. Special thanks to them. Going to be thanking them a lot over the stream. As you can see in the top, we are raising money for charity for the Children's Miracle Network through the Extra Life Foundation. If anybody wants that link at any time, you can type !charity into the stream. There it is. If you're on PC, you can scroll below the stream and click donate. If not, you can just click that link or copy it over somewhere else. Share it around if you've got time. Go donate. And yeah, we're going to play a bunch of PvP, try to raise as much money as we can. Because we raised over $2,000, by the end of the stream tonight, I am going to shave my beard live on stream.
Let's go.
Yeah. So yeah, I will let you guys jump in. I'm going to check in with 6-foot dwarf. Our friend is kind of coordinating all of the other PvP players. So I'm going to check in with him and see where we're at.
All right.
Sounds fantastic.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm some of you may remember us, some of you may not. I'm Mike, he's Alex. We will both be providing color commentary today because unlike last time, I am a little bit out of practice on my Destiny information. So you will find that Alex might turn to me for tips and tricks on what that weapon is, what that thing is, and I will go. It's a great question, Alex. What a good-looking question. Well, you're a handsome man.
Absolutely, like 2 grown men trying to feed each other orange chicken with chopsticks with socks on their hands. We are both going to be groping for the salient features and information. But you know what? That's okay. That's not a problem. Because the important thing is, Kaz is going to, by the hairs of his chinny chin, be shaven as bald-faced as his avatar is staring at the camera right now. And we're all about to witness it. We're about to witness some PvP, some goofs, some genuine chicanery. And then coming out of it, it's not just about Dallas being bald-faced and having to get his
it's about
man
helping
hairs
the
back
children.
like Samson. Exactly. Because it's all about that Children's Miracle Network too. Are we getting donations, by the way, right now, or is this total?
It's
cream
still
of the
open.
crop?
It's
We
still
just,
open.
we just got one.
There we go. So you type in, I'll tell you what you want to do. You want to type in !charity, and you're going to get a little website called Children's Miracle Network, and that's going to give you increasing awareness for the need of funding in children's hospitals in Canada and collaboration with partners for funding and support local children's hospitals across your country. That money's going to go to your local area, and let's get those dollars in, y'all.
Yeah, you want to be clicking that link and heading on over to Extra Life, which is operated in support of the Children's Miracle Network. All good charities, all well vetted, ancient and wise as they are.
Schooled in the
really
wild magic.
Really one of the best places that you can be giving your hard-earned dollars to make sure that they go into the right hands.
Absolutely.
So, $2,000, we passed it. We blew past it before we even started today. Good job, everyone in the community. You're all heroes. And that means that Kaz is going to be shaving, as Alex said, the hairs on his chinny chin. And, you made an excellent point there, Alex, that's going to make him look just that little bit more like his avatar here.
That's right. He just needs to get that rubber bolus into his mouth and get that Chad jaw musculature training, just like all the Sigma males on their grind set do, and just sort of widen that jaw out to be the true Chad, like his avatar, of course, absolutely is.
I would argue that that Dallas is the true Chad because his Chadness comes from within.
The true Chad lives inside of us, and that's why Sigma is the new grind set, because we're beyond alpha here. We're beyond alpha. No posturing.
I feel the need to point out I am actually getting some work done on my chin as part of the surgery coming up.
Let's go. It all comes back to chins.
See, he's getting the chin, the outside chin, to match the chin in his heart.
That's right. And or if you're like myself, you want to just add more chins to the double chin. But that's just because I love steamed bow so much.
I'm a chin stacker. I'm
Chinomancer.
Chin upon chin upon chin. But it's different builds for different play styles, and that's cool.
Right. It's you need a chin that fits your hand, just like Daigo said.
But here's what I'm saying. We blew past $2,000.
Crushed it.
Pressure. Absolutely destroyed it. And that meant that Dallas takes one more step towards becoming his avatar here. So I say, if we pass $3,000, he has to wear the eye tattoo makeup for a week.
Let's go. Oh, forget the makeup. Bic marker ink, throw it in the needle, zip zop, get that tattoo on your eye. He'd be so much more intimidating in his career, being on video calls.
I would love to see another CNN interview with the eye tattoo Dallas. 100%.
Yeah, 100%. Because then you could just do the Liam Neeson. Whenever someone asks you some like bunk question, you can just raise an eyebrow. I'm like, excuse me, do you see my face? Do you see my naked face, ready in combat? Nothing to grab. Do you see my eye tattoo? Do you know what it means? No, you don't. Because I'm violent. I have the propensity to do it. I tattooed my eyelid.
Gosh, and violence. So there you go. What do you think, Dallas? Are you ready to wear the tattoo of Kaz?
I might be willing to, like, I don't know what a marker, Sharpie my eye, but I don't know if I'm willing to go as far as a tattoo yet. Maybe
all right,
maybe
I'll
4 or 5 thousand. We'll see how it goes.
I'll take it. Yeah, no.
I want to point out
$4,000.
Yeah, $4,000, and I will like Sharpie my eye. And I'll be like that for the first like week or so of my surgery/recovery.
There you go.
You heard it here first, folks. Call your friends. Let's get this man a temporary face tattoo.
I want to point out. I want to point out 2 things. One, you may be able to hear some music in the background. Canonically, this is a mixtape that Shax made for Zavala. So I don't know if you can hear it, but the subtitles that pop up on the stream literally is a mixtape that Shax has made for Zavala. It's just a hilarious thing that I wanted to point out.
That's incredible.
That is amazing.
I want to listen to that now.
I have an important question for you.
Shoot.
Can you hear audio from the game?
No.
Cool. Neither can I.
I'll send you guys.
I'm just imagining it's Darude Sandstorm, and there's nothing you can say to convince me otherwise.
It's pretty close, yeah. I also want to point this out because you guys have been out of Destiny for a while. I want to hear your earnest live reactions because I'm not much of a live reactor. All right. They introduced a new weapon type in the Witch Queen. It is called the glaive, and I don't know if you've heard of the glaive, but it's a whole bunch of BS all at once. So it slices, it dices. It is a pole arm. Well, it's a glaive, and it can do melee attacks, unlimited melee attacks. It has a ranged energy attack, and if you build up enough charge, it has a full-on front shield, like those Canadian shovels they used in World War I or whatever. I don't know what they're called.
This is the most ridiculously Warhammer 40k thing I think I've ever seen in Destiny.
I mean, I was gonna go
Space Marine thing.
I will. You know what? You put the seed in my mind, Mike, and I have to agree. My initial take was I was thinking full on Dynasty Warriors. I don't know about y'all in the chat. If you did the original, the PS2 era Dynasty Warriors, you could channel your inner Sauron and just knock 1,000 foes into the sky at once. And I'm looking at that glaive, and I'm like, the thing that came to my head was, do not pursue Lu Bu because he will mess you up.
You know what? This actually is great news to me because it means that the next expansion might have wieldable boats.
Let's go!
I'm gonna double wield boats against the darkness.
My God. I forgot about the guy that had boats. How is it that you had the deeper pull? Yeah. For the uninitiated, there was a Dynasty Wars, like a Three Kingdoms era third-person fighting game. It's complete camp. It's amazing. And there was a dude who had 2 canoes and would just like do spinning like Zangief style spins with 2 canoes.
Yeah, it's the only thing I remember about Dynasty Warriors. Like every time you bring it up, you're like, it had all these people. I'm like, oh yeah, there was like a whole bunch of enemies. Because my mental image is just a guy with boats on his hands running around being like, I have boat hands.
I say this a lot.
People with those.
I say this a lot because it's true, and I have a lot of audio clips that live rent-free in my head. And one of the biggest ones was in Dynasty Warriors 3, the Yellow Turban Rebellion. In the first 20 minutes of the game, this guy channels an avalanche with mystic magic, and he goes, feel the power of my magic, and just kind of like waves his hand around. I'm gonna throw that in the Discord later tonight, because man, I think about that at least once a quarter.
I think that's going to see some play during this PvP match. Alex, I'm putting in a formal request right now.
Okay.
Check in with your secretary. It's going to be on form TPF 7715. First time that Kaz pops his super, I want to hear "Feel My Magic."
I'm checking the pressurized tubes that all your messages come through to me, and I'm opening up. Oh yes, I see it. Okay, very good. I'm gonna stamp it with my rubber stamper.
It's good. That's good. It's in triplicate now, so make sure you get all 3.
Oh my god, and the chat is popping off right now. The fact that you wield it in first person Tower Bomb, absolutely. I've got it. Definitely see that. And I have to go back because someone dropped a Taken reference when I talked about Liam Neeson. I have a very particular set of skills. If I find you teabagging, I will find you. I will message you, and I will report you.
Also, I do notice Juliet here in the chat offering to do the eye tattoo, Dallas. So like, sleep with one eye open.
Yeah, and the other one closed while she puts the tattoo on. Yeah.
Yeah, make sure it's the left eye that you keep open because the right one is where the tattoo goes.
I've seen a guy with tattooed eyeballs. What are you doing? It was prison ink, so it's a different world in there. But like, come on, are you not
tattoos go?
Are you not intimidating enough? Do you need like the eyeball? Really? You can't have it stop at the neck.
The thing that bothers me more than anything is like it's super dangerous, right? Like you're gonna almost 100% damage your eyesight irrevocably. But the thing that really grinds my gears is, do you know what eyeballs are made out of?
Or the aqueous humor? Skin
cells.
Ugh. Really?
So like, yeah. And it's like, what the heck? Why is it so? Anyway.
That's we call that redundancy, biological redundancy.
Listen, when all you have is a hammer, evolutionarily speaking, you make everything out of skin cells.
That's right. Let's wrap it up. Well, I mean, you're talking to a person who literally got his eyeballs cut open for glasses on the inside of my eyeballs. Yeah, we're going there.
Yeah, didn't you get the laser vision upgrade?
I got the colloidal implants. I got plastic glass spheres, glass discs in my eyeballs. And guess what? 24 hours later, I was at the Comic-Con. I was rocking that. I was hanging out with the steampunk dudes.
You hear this?
The big grandpa glasses on.
This guy is.
The wraparound grandpa glasses. I was putting drops in every 4 hours. But I was there, man.
Talk about Sigma grind set.
This dude's like, hey, do you want to put on some steampunk goggles? I'm like, sure. But let me just keep my eyes closed. Take a picture of me. Do I look good? Okay. I'll open my eyes again.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah,
hardest core.
We got people cringing out in the chat. That's what I'm here for. Because wigging out, Pensale's wigging out. Yeah, no, I'll shut my big mouth about that one. But it was. I feel good about it.
You got to be careful. You got to be careful with Alex. He's gone under the knife so many times. He's basically that guy from Hellboy. It's just like he's all sand and stitches.
I've had a lot of surgeries.
And yet somehow still able to outlift anybody he meets.
Oh, please. Oh, Pshaw.
Pshaw.
That's just because of my body type.
Stop it, Ron.
I scream, we all scream. Punso says, I can't even contemplate putting in contacts. Yes, those are gross. I've slept in contacts once. You wake up and you're like, yikes, why am I getting poked in the eye? Oh, wait. That's just what my eyes feel like right now.
I adore the fact that you're like, oh, contacts. No, that's terrifying. Touching your eyeball just after talking about, your eyeball
it's the risk, though. It's the. Oh, let me tell you. I'll tell you one thing though. When I got the surgery, the guy was like, oh, like, there's risk involved, but like, there's also risk with contacts. But the dude walked in and there was like boomer rock playing at like 90 decibels. And I was expecting like a really relaxing environment, and it was like AC/DC or whatever. And this like 60-year-old man just waltzes in. And he's like, "All right, let's do this." I'm like, "Wow, I didn't know that like an early morning radio jockey was going to cut my eyeballs open."
Well, see, the reason the radio is so loud is because he's an eye doctor, not an ear doctor. So what does he
care? What eye spray ears are. Well, if you're just joining us, y'all. We are jumping in. We're doing the charity stream, the post-victory lap, the Chinny Chin Chin cast. This is Alex and Mike, members in the morning. Chewing guns in the morning.
You need a sound effect board.
You read my mind. Yeah, soundboard.
Can you? All right, you entertain. I'm gonna look up, see how difficult it is to put a soundboard into Discord.
I'm a cybernetic organism. Living tissue of a meta-endoskeleton. But if we do that one, then Tim Ferriss is going to sue us. Anyway, if you're just joining us, that voice is Mike. I'm Alex. We are members of defunct, insane streaming group TLB, which has put out a sizable amount of content. Not a lot recently. But we got a channel.
Nothing in the last 2 years.
We did a full play. We played Dishonored. It was cool. We did it. We did a lot of cool stuff. Go check it out.
Do you remember the hand?
Streaming. I remember phalanges. You kidding me?
Phil, I missed you, Phil.
Nobody understands this joke, but I don't care. We do variety streaming. It's all ages. So if you want to check that out, you go to Team Lunch Break TL. No, wait. What's our YouTube channel called? I forget.
What's our YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Team Lunch Break.
Yeah, and then you can also go to Team Lunch Break TLB on Twitch. We do some fun stuff there. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about, what are we talking about here? We're talking about the Children's Miracle Network. If you
guys can possibly scrounge up another $726.07 in the next 2 hours.
Oh, look at you.
Dallas is going to wear a temporary face tattoo over his eye.
He's going to shave every hair off his body live on camera with duct tape.
I don't think he agreed to that, but we promote it, he has to do it, right?
He brought us onto the stream. We're taking over, okay? It's like YTV.
We own your life now.
We own your life. We own your property. We own your Twitch bucks, V-Bucks, Twitch bits. If you have $700, if you have 2 coins to rub together, we had so many people donate. We have $183.93 over the $2,000, y'all. If you like, let's get some reverse Fs in the chat. If you are a Kaz PhD veteran here, if you were there live last time, you heard Mike and myself and Kaz doing all that funky business. We have raised a lot of money. It's not an inconsequential amount of money. You could buy a lot of stuff. You could buy a Fiat, I think. You could buy like a really, really third-rate, car.
You could definitely buy a used Fiat.
You could buy a used Lithuanian vehicle.
Would it go? We don't know. There's no way to know.
I don't know.
But you
runs
don't
on kerosene.
What do you
13
mean?
hectares per kilometer of kerosene. See, little she-bear knows what's up. Reverse F, let's go. So you know what's up. You know about this community. You know about the ethos that we're dedicated to helping. We're dedicated to lifting and leveraging the gamer aesthetic out of the Cheeto dust grime swamp that is the stigma that we get from non-gamers. And the fact that people need to know that this is some real business and we are getting real money out here. So donate, go to Extra Life, go to Children's Miracle Network. What's that symbol?
Follow the link in
Exclamation
the
point.
description.
Thank you. And you're gonna know, and you're gonna be able to get it. I guess a 7 could be a reverse F. Let's let 7 be reverse F.
As long as you do it like French style with the line in the middle, I'll allow
line
it.
in the middle. I love that line. That
line was my first girlfriend.
Yo, do you draw your 4 with like the triangle, or do you do like the L with the line with the 4?
Okay, this is gonna drive you. This is gonna drive you nuts. I go back and forth.
You are an insane person. Get out of here. Go get reprogrammed.
I recognize that I'm a number criminal.
Ay. Oh my God. So if you write
Tell her,
444,
tell her mom. Yeah, sometimes it goes back and forth in the same.
Jiminy Jillikers. Tower Mom says, have you seen that Warlocks now have a freaking Hadouken? No, I have not. Is that an ult? Is that a finisher? Or you press Z or what have you? I'm into seeing what that is.
I'm not sure, but well, yeah, they have like melee attacks that fire like that, but they also have I'm gonna say it wrong. What is it? Kamehameha or whatever?
Oh, you got it right.
Yeah, they got that a few years ago. Freaking arc beam of death. But I think I think they just recently got the Hadouken, but I haven't played Warlock yet this season, so.
I will say I'm going to give Kaz the honorary gatekeeping entry-level Dragon Ball Z lore badge of honor. I do have to say an addendum that Chaos Reach is probably more close to Piccolo's Special Beam Cannon that he used on Raditz to kill Goku in the first Saiyan Saga series. Anyway, moving on. The Hadouken is the new Warlock melee called Pocket Singularity. Hold on. Yo, do we have, is that 4 then ults? Because that's not fission. I know the fission one, right?
It's a melee. They have a ranged melee. They throw it forward, both hands. I'm remembering now. They throw it forward, both hands. It moves out in front of them like they've summoned it, and when it hits something, it blasts them apart.
Incredible.
Nice.
Well, like I mentioned before, if you're just joining us, if you're just popping in, the stream's about to get popping itself. This is the post Children's Miracle Network victory achieved victory lap, and at the capstone of this cavalcade of PvP chicanery, Kaz here, our hero, yours and mine, star of the show, is going to be shaving his beard live on camera. That's right. Just like Samson, after murking all those dudes with that jawbone, he is going to get his power revoked. He's going to have to regrow those hairs in his chin. But it looks like we're dropping in here on our PvP escapade, our first one of the night.
It looks like we are ready to rock. Is this, are we going into a private match just now, Dallas?
Yeah, private match, 3v3 survival. I think it's just, I think this is a serious but warm-up game, I guess.
Excellent.
There we go. In Fellwinter Peak. And our favorite Saladin. Does Saladin live there? Who knows?
No,
he does.
No. What?
He does. I got it right.
Well, he protects the Iron Mountain.
I knew it. I called it. I don't know how I know, but I know. But we are jumping in here. We got
a beautiful, the Rat King, looking fancy, ready to shoot, reload, and disappear. That classic Kaz combo of stealth gameplay.
Absolutely, very, very much much like death by a thousand cuts, being able to come in here. He's throwing out his shields. I know I've forgotten so much about this game, but I do know the basics. You run, you shoot, you throw down the shields. He's taking a bit too much fire, so he's doing a 180, come back to return to his friend, 6-foot dwarf as well in tow. We've got some unfortunate warlock business coming in around the corner, but he is ready. He's ready to achieve, and he's ready to succeed. We have a bunch of, bit of a reorientation here, trying to look for those targets as I see some very interesting ski lift poles going out over there. I wonder what's the skiing weather is like Fellwinter Peak. And it's something like this marked. Very cool. Comes around, but it just gets him into there, and he's jumping up with the aerial destruction, death from above 1979. He comes in with a shotgun. Can he make it 1-2 with a punch? Oh, and it's mutually assured destruction as the rest of the team starts to devolve and de-escalate that situation.
Yeah, that was great, Alex. Holy crap. I looked away for like 1 second, and you just slipped into this perfect cadence. Excellently done. I also want to congratulate the designers on the upgraded shield wall animation. Looking good.
Oh, fantastic. I will definitely have to keep my mind and my eyes open for that as we see Kaz is playing a little bit of cat and mouse with the energy weapon here, throws it out and falls up with a Rat King, but isn't able to confirm the kill. A lot of grenades up here if he wants to come up through that crucible. He's coming up and around it over, but he was able to get above and makes that kill. That is fantastic. He gets the invisibility. He gets the renege, the reorientation of his shields as he slowly starts to creep around and sees if he can get some other things moving on here, but it doesn't even matter because the life advantage ends up, and here we have Dallas with the golden fist. Kaz, excuse me. That's going to happen a couple times.
Okay. Can you still hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, fantastic. Can you hear this?
No.
No, nothing? Nothing played?
Oh, no. Are you trying to do the sound effects here?
I'm working on the soundboard.
I heard that. That's what I heard that. Yes. Is that a whoa? Is that a real clown horn?
That's a clown horn.
Yes. Let's go. Yes. Oh my god.
Right.
But yo, that's an energy weapon. That's an audio version of an egoic energy weapon. Because if you're hearing that sad trombone and you didn't pull off some stuff, as we can see here, Dallas punching and clocking that. Get that glaive out of here, robot man. Have that thing spinning over your head and flying all over the place as he completely decimates that dude's face and jumping in through that very, very tight space and kills that dude before he can even say thank you, no problem. You're very welcome. Pulls out the shotgun, get him. Oh, but he gets glaive. The same dude coming back. Oh, you get sticked shish kebab style, but this isn't Benihana. You got to watch out for that because it's very, very pointy. Maybe throwing a piece of wax on the end of that.
Oh man, absolutely. Now you can. Oh, look at that throw, Captain America style.
Unbelievable coming in, but he's getting the debuff. Oh, and he
still managed to pull it out.
Nice. Very nice.
Danger.
High voltage. This is looking to be a very powerful match in the side of Kaz and his team, as it's currently 1-0. He's able to get a spawn kill, Call of Duty style. If he can finish it off with a grenade, comes around, tries to cut him off at the pass, but it doesn't look like he can get a beat on him. I think the other hunter has ran away very tragically as he reconnoiters, I love that word, with his friends with a 10 seconds to go. It seems like this is a very good warm-up beginning here, Mike, as we got some sneaking here, but Dallas isn't about sneaking. Cass is not. He just runs straight past that man, and as we can see, it's closing off. What a fantastic beginning. Is he going to go for that kill? No, he's not. He just wants to look at his prey like a cat looking at some whiskus.
Look at that. A beautiful game. A beautiful round, honestly. He said, having only tuned in for like 15 seconds of the entire thing because he was playing around with dumb stuff. But hey, that's what we're all here for. No, it's not. We're here for charity. We're here for the kids.
That's
Alex,
right.
Tell them what they've won.
Let me tell you what you have won, because I want you all to look. Put those pretty papers up at the top blue border here to the left of the extra. If you're going to see a number, that number represents a lot of human value, $2,183.93. Going to where, you ask? To the Children's Miracle Network, dedicated in collaboration with partners to raise funds to support local children's hospitals all across your country. Mike and I are Canadian. Kaz is currently operating out of France. You might be coming from Timbuktu. You might be coming from the Kamchatka Peninsula. Wherever you are, if you are donating to a local charity, a local hospital. And who doesn't want healthy kids? You don't want sick kids walking around being all sick and stuff. You want healthy, nice, healthy kids with playing their healthy Pokemon games and their healthy Fortnites and doing their healthy TikTok dances. As we can see, Kaz gets unfortunately creamed by that cloaked marauder. He is revived. He is re-regulated. He's ready. His blood sugar is up, and he's ready to start punching people in the face. Particularly this man right here with the gobble comes in and gets rebuffed from that interesting, what was that sort of shockwave that hunter sent out, if I'm looking at that correctly? Or it might have just been a very quick back jump there. It is a neck, and he comes in blood for blood with a supercharge. He is coming back. He is invisible. He's got a super. He's ready. He's going through these tunnels, which seem to be very, very popular with the killers in this map. Can he pull it off with a shotgun? Comes out over to the punch. Gets it. Best serve cold. Let's get it. Do with the double. If he jumps up, dodges, doubles. Oh, it's a triple stab. That thing is sharp.
3 Warhammer 40K sticks to the face. That's hard to get over, honestly.
I'm looking at that frame rate, and it seems like you can kind of mash that. I don't know. I haven't actually played it yet, but it looks like you can really sort of get those out quickly. It looks like a very intimidating close-range weapon.
Absolutely. Now, I just want to point out, Alex, that we are supercharged here.
Let's go.
You know what I want when that super goes off.
Oh, feel the power of my magic. As Kaz is absorbing every single hit. Oh! He is unfortunately reamed from behind. That is not going to heal up very straight. You're really going to want to put that in a stint.
You're going to want to put that in a stint. Put me in a stint after that.
Oh, you brought my gut. You busted my gut. Ugh. I think I see a hunter, but it's actually the friend. Kaz is really trying to cut them off at the pass, trying to put a little pincer maneuver here. He's got the but absolutely shoots him right in the neck. Yeah. Good thing he's a robot. I don't know if he can put his head back on like those things in Star Wars, but I guess C-3PO put himself together. I don't know.
I mean, he had a friend.
He had a friend. He did it. He was also built by Darth Vader. Come on, George Lucas. Kaz is dead, but now he's alive again. It's 3-0. Kaz is really showing off his ability to get her done. To quote the eponymous cable guy. I almost said Larry David. We've got 24 seconds on the power guy. Different guy. Although
look at that.
Absolute
beautiful
chicanery.
Headshot with that slug. Ooh, but he pays for it though, doesn't he?
Very unfortunate. As you can see, the territory denial of that hunter grenade, and I do have to use my hand to throw a fake grenade when I say that word in order to get my brain to remember it.
It doesn't count as the word if you don't use the motion. Like, everyone knows that.
Everyone
knows
how language works. Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. One time I threw my shoulder out at a karaoke trying to reenact throwing a grenade at Solid Snake when I was singing.
Just out of curiosity, I know that we're supposed to be shoutcasting here, but what were you singing where you were pretending to be Solid Snake?
Oh, bro, I was singing, what's the name of that song? It's, What a Thrill. Help me out. You're climbing the ladder in Metal Gear Solid 3. Someone help me out. Snake Eater. It's Snake Eater. I was singing Snake Eater.
Okay.
4-0.
4-0. Scarlet Rebel and your team, you guys gotta step it up here. I believe in you. Kaz is good. And you be better.
That's right. We gotta have the tertiary characters getting their own episode in season 2 and 3 to get viewership as the fan favorites. As Kaz seems to be, excuse me, getting like some sort of like electricity and fire coming off of his body. That's very interesting. As he comes in from behind, you can see him make it. Well, it's a lot of daggers, and he gets completely turned into mush. As Kaz seems to be taking a lot of fire, takes it back up, throws his shield out, doesn't work. He is just pushed into a corner. A little bit of a choke there, but I'm pretty sure a 2-on-1 couldn't really have gone any other way.
You know, it's really tough in this game to try and punch above your weight when you're surrounded like that. But it can be done. I've seen it pulled off before, but Man, it is the exception, not the rule. Oh,
That's disgusting. And I'm wondering if that little like dodge there is a little flourish. I know that wasn't done intentionally, but that's a little bit of a psychic warfare there. You don't want to have a shotgun down your throat and have the do a little plie away.
I'm really impressed here. We're seeing the other team really pull it together here at the 5 minutes to midnight. Good job.
Absolutely. A little tactical shield going down there. A lot of warfare happening in these short tunnels with the shotgun is very advantageous because, of course, it is a short-range weapon. Dallas turn around, checking the 360 there, trying to get another bead, maybe cut him off, a little pincer maneuver. Comes into the early courtyard, flying around with that forward rotation that the Titans love to do. They love about forward rotation. Invisible Hunter. Absolutely knocks him, takes a little bit off, and I see he's trying to be running away really quickly as he gets chased down by the remainder of the team. It's very unfortunate for him. He is getting creamed. His friend tries to get him, but unfortunately, it's too late. He gets knocked down with a Hunter bang and he comes in with a shield. Unbelievable drop C power weapon. Power ammo, he's coming in with a shotgun, but the other guy has a unfortunate life advantage. He runs out of time, never in doubt, and they got crushed 5-0.
Ooh. Now that was a really risky maneuver there. You'll notice that Kaz is rocking basically all short range equipment there. So taking that fight out in the open, that was a risk, and honestly, paid off.
High risk, high reward. In a situation like that, you really want to be counting on your teammates to facilitate the abilities that you unfortunately cannot throw out there, which in this case is any kind of long range weapon. You really got to have a head and shoulders there. And as we can see, this community pitted against one another. Very tragic to see, but you know what? I love to see it.
Me too.
Friends versus friends.
That was great. It was a fantastic match there. It was nothing if not exciting.
Hundo P, I cannot disagree. We are continuing to basically be immured in a celebratory mood. If you're just joining us, we got another donation. Can I see the donations? Where can I see the donations?
Can we go to the website and see them?
You can.
Maybe.
Also, top right, most recent donation.
Oh, there we go. Little She-Bear with
$25.
Quarter piece. One quarter to a C note to a yardstick. Let's go. And that is the kind of philanthropic mindset that we want to see and we expect to see.
Little She-Bear wants to see the eye tattoo. And honestly, I can't blame her. 4,000 people, and we can make it happen. He's got to sleep sometime.
We'll put some Haldol into his cereal, into his Quick Oats. We'll get it on there. He'll wake up. He won't even know what's going on. He'll just go on to the video call. Everyone's like, well, what's all the great, nice stripes in your eye? It's really perfect.
It's true.
We're dropping in. Penn's Halo is the top donor with a $750 donation. I'm actually agog. I am gobsmacked on both of those things for someone to be putting that much dollar down as we are dropping into our next combat match.
All right, we're heading over to the Widow's Court, which is in the European Dead Zone on Earth. Lovely little map here with what appears to be a fallen walker just sticking out there saying hi.
At that.
Yeah,
look at these units. As we see the Sigma Grindset crew pitted against one another, like that one episode with the White Ranger in the Power Rangers where they have to fight each other. Kaz apparently rocking some kind of crystal Kundalini organizing new era weapon, new age weapon here. I think it shoots essential oils, but I don't know. Tactical shield goes down.
Listen, you do not want to take a face full of lavender when you are trying to win a fist fight here. I'm just saying. Oh, that's a brutal 1-2 with the shotgun followed up by the punch.
Hundo P, it's a very tight combo. It's very basically like a bread and butter for Kaz at this point, as he is wont to do. As he starts popping some headshots and just boom, boom, boom.
There's Thorn putting in the hard work, dealing that poison damage over time. Look at that.
God. So that's a dot then. What procs the dot?
That's that fancy glowy gun is Thorn, and it shoots little bits of darkness, if I remember correctly. And that's it turns out that's bad for you. Do not eat.
To cut in a little bit, it's Thorn's cousin Malfeasance with a
it's Malfeasance
with a pink shader. Yeah, pink shader just came out either last season or this season, And its special thing is 5 shots anywhere on the body will explode.
Holy guacamole!
So shoot them in the toe five times and they die.
That will be sure to disrupt your chakras, and the bullets are coming right out of Southern California.
I'm not convinced that it's not essential oils, like Alex said. I feel like if you get 5 doses of essential oils, you die.
Absolutely, it completely. Oh, the more it doesn't accumulate, because it's a homeopathy gun, so it dilutes the poison that's already in your body, and then you die.
And then you just die. It gets the poison everywhere.
It gets advantage. Victory is yours, so saith Shax, so saith we all. We got a little close up on Malfeasance. Oh man, is that the original one? Holy guacamole, that is like the Edgelord Classic, and then we have Edgelord Elite, and then Edgelord Beauty at the very end.
The pink one is very Power Rangers, and I am for it.
I am so for it. I can feel the Shadow of the Hedgehog energy emanating off of this hand cannon.
Yeah, me too. Thanks for mentioning it, because now I can't unsee it.
You think I need your power? Actually, that's Knuckles. What am I saying? Can't wait. When does it drop? Boy. It drops soon.
Not soon
Sonic
enough.
2.
I'm dying here.
Well, I mean, Sonic 1 came out right before the pandemic, so we might have a little bookend. Just saying.
Oh, can you imagine? Saying. There you go. That's what we need. The whole time we just needed Sonic 2.
It all begins and ends with Sonic as Kaz gets a unfortunate dodge. This little warfare going on behind that tactical shield up the stairs. Very, very difficult to sort of bust into that larger area as a pincer maneuver can happen with fire coming from both sides as Kaz is jumping around, just sort of getting a bead. He might have seen somebody, and his 2 friends are fighting up ahead. He's getting a little fire, but with the tactical shield coming in, if he can move forward, there, it's a big front. Oh, what are you doing? Brutalized. He's coming back down with a double. Oh, can he punch? But he gets the grenade. It doesn't happen with his friend coming in. Yes, with the double. Can you believe it? Chick, load that gun and make it happen, because the other man is on the run. Bringing up the essential oils, feel the power of my magic. He's got his friend with the sharp spear coming in, but he decides to come in, but he comes in with another person with a punch, coming in with a second punch, and it's defended not on my watch with the 6-foot dwarf, unfortunately biting it, but Kaz is coming out with that fist. Feel the power of those 4 knuckles as there's about 25 more seconds until that power armor.
Oh, do you see those grenades going into the air? Just denying the area. Someone call Andrew Garfield. Tick, tick, boom. We are killing it out here.
Did that come out before or after Premium Rush with Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
Much after. Tick Tick Boom just came out.
Oh, never mind then. It just felt like one of those early aughts action adjacent movies, Anyway.
Wait. Are you confusing Tick Tick Boom with Kiss Kiss Bang?
Yes, I am. Oh my god.
Just do me a favor. Just do me a quick solid. Minimize the stream. Okay. Go and check what Tick Tick Boom is. Okay, and then get back to me.
I'm Googling it right now as one of my eyes, like a chameleon, is looking on the other one. 2021 film with, let's see here. Aspiring composer. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's no good at all.
That's not what you were thinking at all, was it? It was just... 5 shots there, taking out our good friend Noctis as he chases down an ally. That's the power of teamwork, friends. Teamwork makes the dream work.
100%. It's a pity that Noctis did not have the power of the Kingsglaive from Final Fantasy 15, I want to say, or else he'd be teleporting all over the place more than he is now. Another punch coming out as Kaz comes right in with the absolute flurry of ammo and flurry of ammunition.
I have to interrupt here, an 11 kill streak.
Unprecedented. I would be truly fearing for my life. We're talking about a Unreal Tournament 1996. He knows where all the power-ups are, and he is bunny hopping at the speed of light. No one can touch him, and he's got his friends backing him up as it is survival. Bada boom, annihilation, round complete, essential oils.
Woof! That was impressive. Little brutal.
Combat efficiency 6.0, but you love to see it. But you always got to give a shout out to both sides because
Listen,
you can't.
when you wanna play your best, you got to play the best, and that's what we're seeing right here.
Exactly, EA Sports. It's in the E. It's in the E. As Kaz does that little grapple, that little clamber animation, which you love to see, wasn't apparent in Destiny 1. And completely Chris Evans is it. No, I don't think I will let you live with coming out with that pink gun. And he is trying to get another bead with his friend sneaking. Oh, takes a bit of a shot there as he throws the defensive grenade. A little bit close there. And yikes, he's got to back up because it's not looking too good.
He wants to preserve that streak, and I can't blame him. There was a lot going on in there, and sometimes the best thing that you can do is step away.
Yeah, you sometimes with a kill streak, I don't know about you, Mike, but you get a bit of the ego in there, and unfortunately it does get creamed out of him like corn because it's a bit of a house of cards situation because you get a streak like that and you're like, I want to preserve it, but then the risk kind of goes down. Your risk, you become more risk averse, much like Ender's Game, and it just doesn't work out for you too well. As we can see, Kaz is rebuilding and reconstructing. He throws it out, tries to dodge the hunter grenade, very tactical with a sliver of health, trying to make a tactical maneuver, coming over. His hunter friend is beside him, but he moves on to try to get the guy behind him. It's a little cat and mouse game here. If he can do the shotgun, comes in with a second shot. He misses it, whiffs it too. Both teams low health. Does he get finishes off with the malfeasance, but gets finished off with that friend with the SMG as the fight continues.
Yeah, pretty much that.
We got Viral Mage in the house, by the way, who wants to see Andrew Garfield in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. I do too.
Honestly,
I'm not going to spoil any Spider-Man stuff, but I loved Andrew. Well, actually, no, I'm going to shut my big mouth. Spider-Man's a good movie. Go see it.
Good job. You already ruined it. Thanks.
I didn't ruin anything. I was talking about the Amazing Spider-Man with that really bad plot and the bad ending.
Alex, no one has ever talked about the Amazing Spider-Man. You're not fooling anybody.
I wanted to see a lizard man turn everybody into a lizard. Cancelo, like you ruined it. I'm just thinking of SpongeBob now going, soiled it. Oh boy, but forget about that. We got the new round coming in. It's 4-0, 6 respawns double. We got a couple of supers on the card, on the block, on the clock, on the pad.
Clock. I like clock.
We got some supers on the clock. As Kaz is throwing out his shield in a way I don't think I've ever seen. Oh, don't dodge that, buddy. He kind of dodged out of the way someone gets pulled off stage with those long hooks. Like he didn't really finish the animation. He just kind of got pulled out of his screen. As
like you're done.
Yeah,
you had a good run, buddy.
Can I get a sad trombone on that? I need you.
Here you go.
Oh my god, too good. Kaz is doing a little dancing in the dark, puts up the viable shield to block off that exit, and then goes another way, very tactical, tries to get a bead, and sees his friend there, sees the other guy, pulls out malfeasance, doesn't get a shot down though. He's taking a lot of shots. He's kind of on a health decline there as Noctis is just makes short work of that. You hate to see it. He came in at a detriment, possibly able to get those shots off because, again, to remind our audience here, 5 shots does it to you. You get the poisoning, you're done. Get those essential oils, you get that homeopathy in you, and your soul is on the ancestral plane.
That's all there is to it. You know, you have too much pine, and that's it. You're done. You go hanging out with the cats.
You have a lavender deficiency. You need to be adjusted as Kaz completely best serves cold. Oh boy, but his friend just eats. I think his head fell off.
Scarlet just cold clocks Dr. Dumb. Oh, that was brutal.
Very disgusting. But, you know, unfortunately, as hard as your back may hurt, you cannot carry a team if the rest of your team is getting creamed. And much like the corn that we all hate to love, we are seeing a 5-0 win for Kaz's team.
Ooh, that's, you know, good job. You know, on both sides. And Cascal, Scarlet Rebel, and Noctis, you guys brought the game up the last round. So like I'm proud. I'm proud of you right now.
And Mike does have that daddy energy. So if someone like him says he's proud of you, and he's going to give you a glass of water at 11 p.m. because you woke up thirsty, and he's going to tell you how proud you are of him in the kitchen. You better listen to that because that's how it goes.
This is what you've been saying is that I have BDE, right? Big Dad Energy. That's what it means.
That to me, that's more lewd than the original acronym. I don't know about you.
No,
but, and I'm
you
not
ruined
gonna go
it.
there.
You ruined it because you made it Daddy instead of Dad. Now it's weird.
Oh, okay, all right. No, you're right. Yeah, Daddy is a word that is scorched earth. That is TikTok.
Yeah, my son has to call me bruh.
Fam. Can we go back to fam? Oh my god.
Fam, can I have a glass of water? It's late.
No, that's cringe. Go back to bed, fam. Son.
It's cringe.
Drinking water's cringe. It's all about that e-girl bathwater.
Listen, we're all out of what was her name? Oh god.
We're all
out of Belle
Delphine.
There we are.
Yep. Oh, you said we said her name twice. So if we say it one more time, she's gonna come out of the internet like Beetlejuice, like Samara from The Ring.
Everyone, be careful, all right? Just we love and respect you, and we don't want to risk you.
Yeah, exactly. You don't. I recently saw The Ring again, and if you haven't seen that movie, it's a really solid horror movie. Gore Verbinski directed it, but man, when that girl crawls out of that TV, it's still like a little girl. Like, you know what I mean? Like just
the response shouldn't be fear. It should be, "Are you okay?
Yeah,
what's happening?"
It's like, okay, you got long hair, but like, buddy, just like get throw some stuff at her or whatever. Break the TV. I don't know.
Get a blanket for her, for God's sake.
Yeah, she's soaking wet. She just came out of a well. Anyway, watch The Ring. It's great.
All right, so it looks like we are going into eternity and unknown space for no abilities, no weapon swaps, only knife stick.
Let's go, Glaive.
No, knife stick.
Final destination, and what a better, we could not have had a better area than this Windows Vista desktop world that we live in here, eternity. I think
Vista desktop. Wow, there's a deep cut.
I'm just salt because I have a lot of unprocessed trauma with these kind of levels, because this is the level with the Crucible. No, not the Crucible. The one where you have to win 5 before you lose 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
That didn't go well for me.
The Trials of the 9.
Thank you. Trials of the 9. Did we figure out who the 9 were? Was that the Ginyu Force? Do we know who the 9 is now?
No, it's Voltron, for God's sakes. That's right. Voltron with all 5 of them.
I went silent because I'm doing the math in my head. I'm like, whoa. There's extra arms in there. Does he have a tail?
It's Voltron and his buddy Volt guy. Volt baby. Thomas Voltron
babies. They're ready to transform. Oh God.
Oh, upstab right in the uncomfortable region.
Yeah. Just you're gonna want to get that looked at.
Clean kill, Kaz, but also rude.
Yeah, rude. When I see these little hallways, to me always remind me of like the hallways in those bowling alleys when they turn the lights off at 9 p.m. Oh, he gets absolutely destroyed. Are those? Whoa. Are we seeing Chitauri lightning bolt coming out of the end of those stabs? Is that what I'm seeing here?
They're shooty sticks.
Oh, that's so good. Pen's Halo saying Windows Vista the second worst OS.
Put it back in your pants there, man. It's just a lightning stick.
I'm into it, and I'm into that pommel too. That's looking very. I'm getting like hints of weeb, like that chip flavor, hints of Szechuan, memories of weeb.
It's got that katana ring guard.
Yeah, it's got the pommel. What do you call that, Swordmaster? What's the name of that thing?
It's the katana. The katana one has a special name.
I see.
Let's find out.
Thank you. And while Mike is doing a very begrudging Google search, I'm going to remind everybody that why we are here is that we are doing a victory lap here. This is the jovial, jolly, ebullient, hairless cast with your friends Mike and Alex here. If you're watching this on Twitch, you know here that you are standing in the presence of victory, because look up at that little bar and you're going to see 2,200 $108.93. What is the name of that thing, Mike?
It's as M. Baratara has said in the chat, it's a tsuba.
Tuba, thank you. The path of the weeb is long and full of terrors, but it's a little joke there.
Is there a tuba sound on the soundboard? Come on, work with me, soundboard.
Just shift the trombone down. That's what a tuba is anyway. We're seeing lots of stabs. This feels like the outside foyer of a medieval times where you get the tube, like the foam tubes, and you get to beat each other with the foam tubes before. Walk the path of the weeb. That's right. You're approaching me?
I can't stab you from over there. Oh wait, no, I can. This thing shoots.
It's really good. I can get it from over there. Oh, we're seeing a lot of insane stabbing going on. Best served cold. We got people sneaking around. Oh, Six Dwarf just beats it, trips over his own ankles. Oh, we got the slide of the stab, and the stab and a reverse stab, and the he's putting another. He's putting a stick in a stick, everybody, y'all. He's reloading the broom. The broom is over. He needs more broom for the broom.
Broom for the broom god. Little She-Bear, I'm desperate to get this tuba sample. You go ahead. You post that in here for me.
Tuba is the noblest of brass instruments. It is also the most dangerous. Life advantage with the final stab, and he gets it right in the orbital bone. What a tragedy. So we see that double-headed eagle, signifying that is round 1. It's 1-1 in our Fox-only, no weapons, final destination.
Only weapons is more like it, but that's cool. It's
only
fine.
weapons, Fox-only, Guardian-only, final destination.
Final destination.
These black black walls, they remind me so much of arcade or it's like a laser quest, you know?
It's so very indoor putting, what do you call that?
Putt
Blacklight mini golf.
Yeah.
Blacklight mini golf. You know what? Guardians have to have fun. They have to have fun somewhere, and where better than blacklight mini golf?
That's right. They can't die. They're fighting weirdo snake things all over the place, worms and skeletons and stuff. There's only one city left. You gotta do good stuff. So he killed one guy. Kaz's turnaround. He whiffs the fire. He whiffs it, but he whiffs it too. And there's a double kill coming out of 6 Foot Dwarf. Or is that possibly just a vengeance? Yes, it is. It's a kill into a kill. Only weapons. Is that a risque site for weapons to spend way too much time and money? It's either onlyweapons.com Halo or farmers only. So instead of farmers only, you need guardians only.
What? Stim.
Stim.
Oh.
And you just get to bump fronts with the person in between stab reload animations. You're just kind of looking them down. How intimidating.
Hey, how you doing, buddy? I'll stab you in a second, but just don't go anywhere. Yeah, you stabbed me.
Stop stabbing. I'm seeing some weird D20 in the wall too. Is this so? This is the Nines world, right? It's like the Nines playground.
This is the Nines version. This is the Nines version of those old TF2 maps where they just didn't do any polish. They were like, here you go. There's the shapes. You can put a texture on if you want.
Oh my god, I love those shapes. Oh my god. Opponent life advantage. Oh boy, let's see if Kaz and in tow with friends can make it happen. Oh, but yikes. That was unfortunate.
Not.
You hate to see it because you're trying your best and you're really popping off, but unfortunately with this game mode, your abilities to win are tied with the amount of lives left. So if one other person dies, even if you are still alive, your team has lost. So it's important to keep that in mind for our viewership. Or those of us viewing this game that maybe if you don't play, right? Because there's a lot of people. Oh, with a double! Oh my! I'll be a Huckleberry.
I gotta say, in Caskel, really coming into his own. In Caskel, this is your game mode, man, or woman, or person, individual,
being. This is it. This is the game mode. This is what you've trained for, Goku. This is to go even further beyond.
This is you taking off the gravity bands, I see. So, kudos.
See, I hang out with so many people who've seen like 3 15-minute chunks of DBZ on YouTube in 2015.
And what more do you need?
You need a lot. You need to watch. You know what? You need to watch when Goku got his driver's license. Okay, forget about Dragon Ball Kai. No, you can't cut out any of that. It's not filler. Okay, it's not filler. You want to see Goku eating. You want to see him going down the Dragon Bridge for 14 episodes. Namek explodes in 30 episodes. You got to see that.
I mean,
every
nah.
minute. Oh my god. 30 seconds left. We're making it happen with this goofballs game mode. Spears only. Getting really pointy up in here. Get those thimbles out as we've got a bit of a life disadvantage for Kaz's team. But if you can pull it off, there's double deaths here, but one power up on the field. 10 seconds. Can the hunt down happen with that bridge going up and down? Can he make it happen? Oh, yikes. Survival. Making it happen with that final kill. Smash into dust.
Nicely done. What have we got here that's a celebratory? Making it rain. Is this... Wait, hang on. How about this sound? I don't even know what that is. It says Green Mom.
I didn't hear the sound. I'm so sorry. I don't think we heard the sound.
Oh. What?
You got the trombone.
Trombone works, right?
Trombone works. Oh, it's... There you go. I just heard one like... Oh my god, Kaz is coming in. Kaz is just walking in with 0% fear. 1-on-3. He does bite it, but man, what a power move, though. That is definitely some Sigma male grind set situation. You want to establish dominance, T-pose, and get some devious licks. I think that's... Oh, there we go.
Well,
I heard that.
What?
That's the Metal Gear Solid alert noise.
Yeah.
What was that?
Okay, well... It must have been the wind.
Colonel. Oh, tell me about glaives. Well, Snake,
Sorry.
glaives have been used for thousands of years. Yeah, in ancient Chinese warfare, right? That's right, Snake.
I cannot get over the reload on the glaive.
And you just push another stick into the stick.
Yeah,
you're pushing a stick into the stick.
And like you gotta reload the part that's like not. I don't know. It's amazing. It's the greatest thing in Destiny right now, hands down.
You ever see that animator who makes like unique reload animations for a game that doesn't exist, and he like reloads a pistol, but then puts like a 4-foot long mag into the bottom of the pistol and shoves it all the way in, like stuff like that? Oh my god! Blood for blood happening here between Caskell and Kaz as this absolute chicanery continues. We got a lot of poking going on in here. There's no power ammo. There's no ults. It's all stabbing all the time. We're going to see who is the pointiest at the end of this match.
Who's the pointiest? What even? Oh, enemies!
Just a flesh wound.
I'm having way too much fun with this stupid soundboard.
I love it.
Oh,
I want more.
Look at that. Kaz's team pulls it out.
Very nice. And for those of you just joining us, we got a you read my mind. We've got a new donation, y'all. $75 from Rhiannon Hartwell. Hopefully I'm reading that right, pronouncing that right. If I'm not, I apologize. We all are extremely grateful for each and every one of you donating all that money. $2,333.83. We have blasted out that $2,000. Usually, Mike and I come in a situation like this before we have met our stretch goal, but we are absolutely crushing it. So thank you, Rhiannon. Thank you, Rhiannon Harwell. Thank you for Pence Halo. I see $800 dues as a donation. And for those of you who don't know what's going on, what's this crazy man talking on what usually is a dulcet, reserved Kaz talking about lore? What is this caffeinated man screaming about? We're screaming about Children's Miracle Network because all the money that goes through donation through Extra Life goes to fund local hospitals in your area to assuage the medical issues that plight various children and families across this globe. Put in exclamation point charity to get the link. And if you put in exclamation point parody, you're going to get a GIF that is entirely of Kung Pao Enter the Fist. I'm lying.
You Son of a bee, you got me. I was all ready to type.
Swinging the chain, swinging the chain.
If you scroll down on the stream, you'll also find a nice big green button that says donate that you can follow in the footsteps of Rhiannon Hartwell, Pens Halo, and all of the other incredible donors taking care of children all over the world with their hard-earned cash. You're all superheroes. You are all guardians. You are all amazing. We love you. And if we can get another bunch of dollars to get up to 4,000, we're gonna give Kaz a temporary tattoo over his eye to match his Destiny character. So
If we get $4,000,
you.
That's incredible. That's a beautiful name, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm very used to pronouncing names that I've only read once because of my career. But I do appreciate that. And listen, if you haven't donated, if you are unable to donate, let's say you spend all your money on NFTs. No more money. You're watching this on a charged phone out of a box in the middle of San Francisco.
Like many of us.
Got those. Like many of us, but you know what? You're ready because you're on that NFT grind, and you know that cryptocurrency is the future, and there's going to be no more money in about 15 years. You know it in your heart, man. If that's all you have, then you know what? Tell a friend. Tell a friend in between your caffeine-addled ravings about Bored Apes and the Bored Ape Yacht Club and getting a tattoo of a QR code on your forehead that shows you that you're an NFT owner. In between all those things, talk about Children's Miracle Network with your pals, with your circle. Because we are all influencers here. Kaz is, I am, and you are. So make sure, get somebody, if you got 2 coins to rub together, sell those NFTs back, make that $300 trillion, and then come back to the Children's Miracle Network as Kaz continues to stab these robots in the throat. What a beautiful time to be alive, where I get to witness a video game such as this, a man stabbing robots with a spear.
It's all I've ever wanted, honestly. Oh, gotta reload the stick.
And the stick's got a little handle. It's got like a little trigger.
Grenade flip up. Oh, it's beautiful. God, they really nailed it. Everything about the spear is perfect.
Oh, hundo peak. Oh, yikes. Kind of reminds me of Jetstream Sam from Metal Gear Solid Revengeance, if y'all know what I'm talking about. Give me a re-up in the chat there. He had a samurai sword with a trigger on it because the samurai sword had a gun that fired the sword out of his sheath at the speed of a gun. So he would get his sword and he would pull the trigger and the sword would explode out of the sheath for extra speed.
Okay, first of all, no. Second of all, Revengeance.
Revengeance.
The Revengeance.
Cut what you will.
I can't decide if Revengeance is my most favorite or least favorite word that I've ever heard.
Oh man, if you haven't seen that game, you need to watch the last 20. You need to watch the final cutscene before the final boss, because you basically have a U.S. senator that is 400 pounds of thick. That's Nanomachine, son. Yeah, Nanomachine, son. That's Revengeance.
Incredible.
We got 4 to 6 respawns. You do it.
We are looking at 4 respawns to 6 in a match that's 4 to 3. 3 supers on either side. Totally irrelevant because we're not playing with abilities. It's all skitty stabs. Yeah.
Forget those.
You turn that super on. You throw it into the bin. You just chuck it.
Get those yellow squares out of there, just like your Wordle. Get that yellow square out of there. I want green squares only. Wordle. Staying relevant.
Staying relevant. That's what everyone comes here for. The Wordle memes.
Just like I feel like a really, really bad stand-up comedian the last 10 seconds. Like, yeah, you heard of Wordle? You heard of this?
What's the deal with Wordle and spears that you reload?
Oh my! And I'm just hearing from Tower Mom that one of the teams is a bit handicapped because 6 had to leave. So if this possibly is a 3-on-2, if that's the case, then those other people, they got to get that Adderall mindset. They got to get that esports gaming vibe, and you got to pull it out. You got to do the work of 1.5 people.
Looks like. Oh, maybe not. Maybe 6 is AFK.
Could be AFK. That's possible. That's some really good armor, by the way, coming off. Little step out. That is Hundo P. What needs to happen sometimes. I've done it. You've done it. We've all done it.
IRL is a thing, and you know what else is IRL? The Children's Miracle Network.
Oh, tell me about it. That can't be more R in the IL.
It's
IRL.
The most IR in L.
Thank you.
Extra Life here is where your donations, your $2,333.93 already have gone to Extra Life, a program in support of the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Really a fantastic charity. Donated to by fantastic people. Every single person that donates is the best. It's not, they don't advertise this, but every single person that donates, no matter how much or how little, is the most handsome / beautiful / both, and also a genius.
So we get so many genius babies coming in here, particularly Rhiannon Hartwell and Pence Halo with the $75 and $300 donations respectively towards this incredible amount of money. Every single dollar that you donate goes directly to the Children's Miracle Network, which funds local hospices and hospital medical areas in your general community, so you know for a fact that money is going to something that's going to help you directly, help your communities directly, and that is what we're doing. And the piece de resistance, as we see, Kaz absolutely getting creamed here amidst this laser quest wall, is that, and we don't even need to do it because it's already done, y'all. Because it's done, at the end of this stream, Kaz is going to shave his beard.
Iconic.
Beautiful.
Beard.
Oiled. Iconic, salt and pepper, mature, dignified,
shade grown,
regal,
cruelty free,
shade grown, vegan, non-GMO, pizza
fat free,
stuffed crust, beard. Shall stop.
Endless breadsticks beard,
endless bread bowl, tax free, tax exempt beard.
He's gonna do that. And it is a noble and incredible sacrifice that he is making here for all of us. But you know what, Tower Bomb, you have a great point. Bungie's number is 7. It is the number of the bunge. And I think that I agree with you that we should see. Can we get this up to 2777 before the end of the stream?
I'm feeling it, Mike. I'm feeling it in my bones. I'm feeling it in my blood. I'm feeling my midichlorians. We could absolutely do it. Powerhouse of the cell. Let's make it happen. If you got 2 coins to rub together, just go type in !charity, scroll on down, big green button, press that bad boy like you would smack the like and subscribe button. How can she slap? And put that together. Put some money down, y'all. It's tax exempt. I've been saying this for 3 flipping years. It's tax deductible. Put that money down. You get less taxes. No one likes to pay taxes. Okay. All right. No one likes to pay taxes. So let's not pay taxes and let's put that money to the people who really need it, which is Children's Miracle Network.
Absolutely. Everything that you hear here is true and 100% correct. Never doubt us.
Can I get some clown horns? Can you get a clown horn in there?
Wait, hang on.
I need that hit. I just need that hit.
Nope, that's not it. Hang on.
Skit if someone's like just addicted to clown iconography and it's just like washed up on the street and he's like, come on. Oh no, there's a joke I'm not gonna make, but anyway, yeah, let me hear a clown horn. Yeah. I just need some floppy shoes, okay?
That's not it.
What is that? What is that?
Oh, hang on. We'll find it. There we go.
Nice, thank you. Very good. If you hear that clown horn, you have been programmed by the PSYOP to donate from Children's Miracle Network. You've been programmed. Been MK Ultra style Manchurian Candidate. You must donate. It's official. It's creative.
We don't make the rules.
Happen.
That's just the way it is.
We're going into our next round here, and what's the rundown here? Because we had our Stabathon point extraction, with glaive only, but now I think we're getting a little bit more robust.
What are the rules coming up? Somebody give me a sign.
Somebody stop me. I wonder, bows only. Okay, what do your elf eyes see? Let's go. So it's going to be Katniss, Everdeen, Legolas, and Tomb Raider.
Hawkeye? That is not a bow. That is a windsurfing device.
Whispering slab. What is this? Courage the Cowardly Dog? Come on now.
Amazing.
Return the slab. Loving that color.
This is a great color, yeah. Faux show. What else are we rocking?
Let's take a look.
Draw.
Oh, double bow. Bow kinetic and bow energy. Interesting.
It looks like someone took a Halo plasma gun and was like, what if we just like stretched it out?
That's right. Two birds looking at each other. It's the Halo plasma gun.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Floofy Coyote TV has an excellent point. The first bow there is absolutely a hang glider. And if you cannot use it to extend your jump, then I'm going to say that the game is unplayable.
0 out of 10.
None. 0%.
0%. Go to GameFAQs, go to Eurogamer, 0%. Rated worse than God Hand.
It was perfect up until that point. Now, trash.
Never forget that IGN rated God Hand lower than Barbie's Dreamhouse Collection. Never forget.
Listen, to be fair.
Oh, snap. I've just been informed that by Kaz that the stream cannot hear him, but only I can hear him, just like Jimmy Cricket and his conscience. We've got $100 donation from Viral Mage. Great personal friend of the channel. Cool dude. He's like a multi-instrumentalist. He knows a lot of cool skills. He's a computer guy. He's a digital tech man. Really interesting.
He's a digital tech man. What do you like?
Digital. He knows digital cool stuff. He knows all about robots and all data chips, and he can build a drone, and he can hack into your doorbell cam and look at you and all that cool stuff. But he doesn't.
But he wouldn't.
But he wouldn't, because he uses power for good. He'll download more RAM into your computer because he's so good.
Thank you, Alex, for making our friend sound like a psychopath. Good job.
Yo, it's all about the money. Well, it's not all about the money. It's all about the money. What the money can do. Because what Viremage did, what Tower Mom did, what Pan's Halo did, what all of you are doing now is putting money into lifting up community members who are underserved. Sick kids, people who can't afford surgeries, procedures, medicines, salves, creams and pills, all that crazy stuff. You can pay for that. And that's what we're doing right now, y'all. Children's Miracle Network, put a ! charity into the chat right now. You're going to push that green button. If you got $2 to rub together, put that in there. And the more money we got $2,433.93. And that is over the goal of watching our friend and hero Kaz shave off that big, beautiful Gandalf-esque beard. And it's going away.
The 3B.
Bye-bye.
The big, beautiful beard. All right, now, I have just discovered a complete list of all our amazing donors. And I'm going to read to you from this list of gold tier platinum hero super DX extreme.
You do that while I get more coffee. I will be right back.
You go get coffee, and I'm going to go and say one true fact about each donor here. Lord Hacks, little known fact, is the actual inspiration for Batman, real life Batman. Viper Pilot is not actually a person, but 7 snakes in a trench coat that fly an airplane, pretending to be a person. So next time you're taking a commercial flight, check. Might be Viper Pilot. All 7 snakes. Cohen Knock is a humanoid door that really has made a name for himself in the LA ska scene. Pimp Demon, not actually a demon. Little known fact, devil is a devil. Yeah. It's a small distinction, but an important one. Anonymous. Well, I can't say much about Anonymous. Not if I want to keep my computer up and running. Exordium Noctis, absolute mad lad. Once base jumped off of Mount Kilimanjaro onto Mount Everest. Eternal One, not eternal, it turns out, but like it's like eternity -1, so essentially eternal. Thoughtful that they put in their handle so close to accurately. Penn's Halo, obviously, the inspiration for the Halo games.
Mike, sorry, I just came back.
Not Master Chief. No, it's okay. I'm just talking about how Penn's Halo is amazing because Penn's Halo is the inspiration for the Halo games, not Master Chief. Penn's Halo is an enormous Halo. Yeah, is an enormous Halo that plays video games from another galaxy.
Made out of pens, of course.
Oh yeah, well, what are you gonna make a Halo out of if not pens?
Yeah, come on. What are you gonna make a Halo out of?
Encascal. Now, why don't you tell us about Encascal? Because I think you and Encascal go way back, right?
Encascal is a 4-dimensional being. Now, regardless of what Alex Jones says, I'm going to lay down the real truth on this. Encascal exists in an interstitial plane between intersecting time cubes, which allows him to play games on a quantum level. Now, you might be thinking he's just completely making things up and just putting things out of his head at the very moment, and you'd be entirely correct, because the truth is, Encascal is a 5-dimensional game, which allows him to play games on the sub-quantum level. He's a great dude. He has a lot of money, and he's got a big heart.
I was so convinced that Encascal was a 4-dimensional being. I can't believe you guys should have seen
No
it.
such thing as a 4th-dimensional being.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about this is Little She-Bear, who's also a donor, is also a 5th-dimensional being, except a bear.
And the cool thing about Little She-Bear is Little She-Bear also exists tertiarily in the Land Before Time universe, which is part of the real cinematic universe, not the Marvel one.
The Marvel one.
Littlefoot and Little She-Bear go on little adventures, and you can watch all 36 of those movies, and you can see a single frame. I'm not going to tell you which one, so you got to watch all 36 of Land Before Time movies, and you can see one frame where Little She-Bear is actually getting a Kilimanjaro in that time.
There you go. Crystal Schmidt, longtime boat designer, actually is actually responsible for creating the most energy efficient mega yacht in human history.
And you don't even need to destroy a bridge in Scandinavia to get it through that mega yacht.
Isn't that amazing? Like, what will they think of next? Now, Rhiannon Hartwell, you may remember from earlier in the stream, is also Tower Mom, is also Fleetwood Mac. Both parts.
Everybody, every person in Fleetwood Mac, they come together a la Voltron. Or I guess a more appropriate thing would be the fusion earrings in Dragon Ball Z. They all put on the earrings and they all morph together. Tower Mom.
There you go. That's where Tower Mom comes from. And last but not least, Viral Mage.
Viral Mage. I know this one. Viral Mage is actually John Krasinski from The Office.
It's true. We weren't supposed to say that.
We weren't
Alex.
supposed to say it. I'm sorry. And also he's also Rainn Wilson.
And
both of those people. He gets plastic surgery every 12 hours.
I have to point out that it's John Krasinski from The Office, but not John Krasinski from anything else.
No, that's
a different John Krasinski.
That's John. That's Beta John, and then Epsilon John is all the other ones, the Quiet Place ones.
Epsilon John.
Yeah, absolute John. And then, of course, he also gets plastic surgery a la Face Off. He has a frozen Rainn Wilson skin mask that he puts on every 12 hours to have filmed the other half of The Office. And then he takes all that off and he's Viral Mage.
It's basically the same technology that they use to make the Parent Trap.
That's exactly right.
That one got you, didn't it?
That's exactly right. As we can see, a lot of bows and strings being pulled here as Kaz is trying to get...
much like we've been pulling your strings, these fantastic combatants have been pulling strings at each other aggressively.
Kaz taking it in the throat there. That's absolutely yikes in the yard. I'm wondering what these things shoot. Like, do they shoot bows? I mean, arrows?
No, they shoot.
Or do they shoot?
Okay, so according to my understanding, the bow it's mostly like the compound bow using an extremely high tensile string, which pulls back and fires a cartridge that looks like an arrow but contains 1,000 tiny bows, each of which fire their own arrows upon impact.
I see.
You thought I was being serious.
Well, when you did the in breath, when you did the archer in breath, you're like, let me tell you about bows. I wasn't expecting bows all the ways down.
Always expect any object all the way down from me. You should know better.
Except for turtles.
I'm disappointed.
It's Terry Pratchett's is all the way down. So we have exited our What Do Your Elf Eyes See edition of our match, our charity. What's the opposite of a grudge match? An all-star match? A championship match? There's a word for that, right?
Yeah, there must be. Friend hug?
Yeah, friend hug match. Something like that. Anyway.
What's the opposite of a match?
I was about to say, what's the opposite of a friend hug? Oh, no. I know this. It's MMA. That's an enemy hug. Freebird creates what's going on. Hopefully you got to see some minutes in minutes past. We are continuing our Rootin' Shootin' Double Platinum Plaid Gold Member Plus edition of our $2,000 stretch goal extravaganza with Chinny Chin Chin Gaiden, which is going to be the name of the events that will happen after the stream. It said in other words, Kaz gonna shave his ding dang beard off, y'all. He's gonna do it. We got the $2,000. We're making it happen, and every single dollar is going to go to where are they gonna go? Where's that money gonna go, Mike?
You know where that money goes? It goes right into the hands of needy children through the Extra Life charity, and straight through that into Children's Miracle Network hospitals.
Pipeline, baby.
All near to you, all very well organized and well distributed. We are talking one of the biggest, best children's hospital charities in the world, and you are a part of that. You are an integral part of that. You are the pillar upon which the base rests, that the great tower of helping is built.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Every single dollar goes.
You absolutely could have.
Oh, Pshaw, please. I like the Great Tower of Helping. Every single...
Your name is a healing word.
What deep. Incidentally, by the way, I know I said I wouldn't mention Elden Ring. I'd only mention it once, but I gotta mention it again. My character that I made in Elden Ring, I actually made, and Mbaratara can corroborate this, Timothy Chalamet. That's right. I made Timothy Chalamet's face in Elden Ring, and I couldn't have done it. It just came to be. I was messing around with the sliders, and whoa, it's Timothy Chalamet's face.
I was messing around with the sliders for 8 to 17 hours while looking at Timothy Chalamet. It just happened. Your face is fitted Chalamet fashion. Who told you to do this?
I'm gonna be extra cringe and be really truthful. I was trying to make my own face. So,
well, you do look identical to Timothy Chalamet.
Oh yes,
100%.
Oh yes, very distinguished. I really look like Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, I often look at you and go, "Hang on a second, is that a person who's pretending to be a 16-year-old boy?" because they look identical.
Oh, we got Embaratera with the imager drop. Yes, that is my Elden Ring character sitting seductively on a platform.
Oh no!
It's not that bad, eh?
Okay, it's very Chalamet, but like, what happened to the eyes?
I made them purple and I made them face opposite directions a little bit.
Just like Timothy Chalamet.
There's a slider that can make your eyes go completely walleye, like Michael Skarsgård style. Nice. But I just like a pinch of that. I just like a little bit of that.
Oh my god! Hang on. I have just the sound for this. Let's see if it works. Nope, that sound is terrible.
I couldn't hear that sound. I didn't hear that sound.
All right, well, let's try a different one.
Describe it. Describe it in 3 paragraphs.
It was a slow clap, apparently.
Oh, interesting.
So how about
very slow?
What was that? It's just a guy going, yeah.
Yeah, it's just there you go. That's more accurate to my my understanding there. Oh,
reasonable.
Okay. What are we doing here? Kaz mentioned it.
Mayhem. Now is this endless powers, right? Endless super? Is that what's going on here?
Massively increased regeneration for all of your skills and abilities.
Oh,
Look at that.
here
Look at
we
that
go. We got Gurren Lagann elements here. The drill that pierces the heavens. Everybody's a superhero, and everyone's going nut bars every second. As we can see, Kaz getting completely creamed, but then just coming back, and he's getting that superpower. Oh, guacamole! That bar's going fast. That bar's going faster than a. I'll get back to you on that reference in about 3 minutes when I come up with it. But he's got the essential oil gun. He's popping the shield again. Superstar making it happen. The longest streak. Can he get the shields? Oh, we got supers killing supers. But yikes, yes, in a situation like this, Kaz is actually going to have to be very intelligent with this because we've got a lot of supers that can shut down other supers, particularly the hunters, throwing out some of those supers that might be able to get Kaz in a bit more trouble than he actually could be in.
Yep.
I love this. So Mike's now in the literal man cave, making it happen. I personally love our new soundboard overlords.
I have no idea what I'm doing, and I am having a blast. I don't even know what this sounds like.
Can you say something about the dark crystal?
The dark crystal was an artifact of unknowable power.
I'm hearing like water dripping too. This is amazing.
Oh, I'm
Very
just taking a quick pee.
wait, hold on. I'm hearing multiple drips at the same time. What do you got, a sieve?
Well, how do you do it?
Filter?
What are you using your thigh pads for? Huh?
They're processed in the thigh pads.
Welcome to the Dune channel now, apparently.
Welcome to Moist Dune Cave Edition featuring Mike. Holy guacamole. We got...
What's this one sound like?
Oh, that one's great. You're like vocoded, like auto-tune voice.
Oh, nice. Oh,
Is that just Gangster's Paradise?
I don't know. It says magic chords. I feel like
that's...
Soundwave. Megatron says to kick these guys' butts.
Oh, I'm so jealous that you have this soundboard and I don't. Oh my god. Say push the cube into my chest.
Push the cube into my chest. Sam, you must.
Oh no, but it's more like I'm getting that like that Cali vibe, that Cali rap vibe, where someone's gonna be like talking about like money and cars and stuff, but it's all auto tuned into oblivion. That's my vibe.
Sitting here chasing Glimmer, wishing that I had a better skimmer, kind of getting an eye on the feasance. Should have picked a thing that rhymes easier than malfeasance.
I don't know how that's not. No. I'm thinking of if they put a man on the moon. If you believe they put a man on the moon. Believe in love. If you believe in life. Yeah, that's it, right?
Mm.
In love after love. Oh,
What?
I'm not.
What do we have here?
Oh no. that is how do I put this lightly? That is other parts of the world CGI YouTube designed by algorithm video. If you know what I'm talking about.
Fantastic.
It's annoying orange is what it is. It's like circa 2016 YouTube.
Oh, that's quite enough of that.
Oh, that sounds like just like a different person. That's so messed up. Now just go bing bing.
Oh, wait. Hang
Never
on.
mind. No, the crazy frog is that's the limit. The line must be drawn here. Thank you. I
What's this one? You're the
Kaz
man
is
now.
fighting. Kaz is fighting so hard right now, and we're like yucking it up with the soundboard. Like it's like neck and neck. He's pulling supers out of thin air. He's switching his play style. We're just like, look at this. Oh, he's frozen though. He's frozen and on fire now. He's dead. Very unfortunate. Let's see what he's gonna go with next. Fusion grenade. Oh, snap, son. 9 supers to choose from, and he's supercharged already. Let's see if he can make it happen. But really, what I want to hear is more voices from Mike.
Okay.
Oh God, what's this?
That's the. I don't know if it's Kylo Ren or like the members of Daft Punk vaping.
Well, I don't know if I like this.
That's inaudible. That's
Okay.
insane.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. That's very intimidating.
Ah! Night Driver.
It's evil helmet man in every 6th and 7th generation first-person shooter or sci-fi game on the Xbox 360. It's
Michael.
every villain.
Michael, jump in! I'm gonna do a sick trick. I'm a car. Just so you know, Alex. I'm a car.
I don't know, Night Driver. This is pretty unorthodox. Why is there gas filling up? I smell carbon monoxide.
That's okay. That's normal. You don't need to breathe, right? You're a human.
I'm
Humans
human. I
don't
have human
breathe.
lungs. Why
Oh.
can't I? There's no
Oh, you-
seatbelt and I can't touch the wheel. The wheel's electrified.
Yeah. Okay. So, just hold on. I'm gonna do some sick tricks off of a. Listen, we're gonna go through a wall, and you're gonna be fine. The airbags will deploy. Now they're full of tacks, but don't
All I
worry
see
about
is
it.
blood. All I see is.
That's fine. We'll get you more blood.
How many G's is this? It's like 17 G's. I can't squeeze my thighs hard enough.
Okay. Okie dokie. But I have to stop.
Victory! Victory! Let's go. Completely frozen. As the Twitch chat is like, what have we gotten ourselves into? These people are trying to give us, we're trying to give them money. Remember, you're not giving us money. You're not giving us money. You're giving Children's Miracle Network money. That's no way going to go back to us. We do not represent Children's Miracle
Yes.
Network.
Oh God, no! Do not associate us with Children's Miracle Network. They are good people doing great things, much like all the people that donate. Entirely antithetical to your announcers today.
We are the bottom of the totem pole,
shit insane.
okay? We're the finger pointing at the moon, and you are the moon.
You are each of you the moon.
Don't
Oh my
look
God.
at the moon.
So, just for the record, the voice box is only to be used during mayhem because it just creates mayhem.
It creates mayhem. It's a complete, what's the term? Like side tangent. And I'm a big tangent guy, so if I see a tangent, I'm going for it. So, Yes.
Tower Mom's got it figured out. Give money if you don't want to hear this chaos ever again, or if you do want to hear this chaos again, donate money.
would you like to hear this chaos again? Press 1. If you would not like to hear this chaos again, press 2.
Coming now with Movie Phone.
That's something did you ever call Movie Phone, Michael?
No, I was very poor.
I mean, I also wait. Movie Phone cost money?
Yeah, wasn't it like for buying, like renting movies over the phone?
I thought it was just a guy who told you about movies. Oh shit!
Whoa.
I mean, ooh, excuse me. Oh snap! We got 5-tier subs to Kaz's community. Unbelievable! Little She-Bear, let's get some 7s up in the chat. Holy guacamole! I am agog and gobsmacked. Very, very outstanding. Wow.
Look at that! What a legend, Little She-Bear.
Now
Also,
I'm hearing.
That's not me. That's part of the channel.
I know. I was scared. I literally got scared the first time I was on Kaz's stream because it was so loud. I
thought it was you, and I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah. That's pretty similar. Yeah.
They're identical. I assume that you recorded this for Kaz.
I am the drifter. I admit it. I am the drifter. I drift.
Sometimes, you just do some drifting.
I drift Tokyo drift. I drift when I drive.
Oh man, I haven't Tokyo drifted since university. Oh, those were the days.
See, Tower Mom, the thing about the
we're
to do your drifter impression, and
All right.
I always remember your little video that you made if you want to reenact it.
I can't find it anywhere, but I taped a bunch of Ferrero Rochers to my shoulder pads. And then I was like, okay, Guardian, don't talk about... Oh, God, well, what does he sound like? Okay, he's like, I'm the... I got a green coin, okay? Come on. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I got a green coin. So why don't you come into my shop? Take a little look around. What am I selling? I'm selling green things. Like this coin in my hand. It's a square, I think. I'm flipping it. Drifter.
No, you're the best was you were like, don't talk about Gambit out there, Guardian. All right, get your Gambit. Come on in. Use the darkness. Kill other Guardians. Get your Gambit.
I can't. I need to. It's on Reddit somewhere. It's in like the deep Reddit world. But I don't know.
the dark Reddit.
It's in the subreddit. the basement of Reddit. But I can do the.
You're an actual goblin.
Oh my god! It seems like we're getting a 6-stack coming. If that's not.
It sucks to me that one of my technically best impressions is of a character that you've probably never even run into, Alex. Because
oh no,
there's a character, Eris Morn, right? She's
I know Eris Morn.
Fingertips on the surface of my mind. Yeah, she's got a friend who died to the Hive, and he exists as a ball of light that floats around the moon. And it's really funny.
The shatter.
There you go. Yeah, so what's funny about it is that like you'll be running around the moon doing stuff, and then you'll just hear like, "Shall I be your virgin once again, Guardian?" You're like, Jesus Christ! Like, where did that voice come from? Because it's just a ball of light that floats off to the side, whispering things. "You should have taken up the mantle of the Hive, Guardian." You're like, "Okay, Toland, that's fine."
I'm getting like some Nicolas Cage vibes from Toland.
A little bit.
Yeah. It basically take like Nick Cage, name him Kyle, and then throw a lot of like esoteric language at him, and that's pretty much Toland. Like, I don't know.
Tasteless asshole.
I mean, Nicolas Cage.
The esoteric nature of reality is that knowing is unknowable. Something like that.
I mean, Nicolas Cage is, in essence, pretty esoteric already. His acting style is self-described as nouveau shamanic. And I can't think of a better description of anything than nouveau shamanic.
The man has a gift, and it's not acting, but it's a gift.
And he also has a giant pyramid in Nevada that he's going to be buried in.
Yep. He doesn't have a T-Rex skeleton anymore. He donated it to a museum.
A lot of money problems. Okay, my T-Rex skeleton, I got rid of it. The pyramid, I got rid of it. But I'm not going to get rid of those little tiny skulls that I wear sewed into my jacket when I was playing... What's that flaming skull guy's name?
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider, okay? Wow, that fell apart. Whatever.
Oh, if it's a gift, can we find the receipt to return it? Oh, Penn's Halo. Coming in hot.
Let's go. Holy guacamole.
All right, I want to Okay, Alex, I want you
Yo.
to take over color commentary here
Let's go.
because I'm gonna troll the chat, and then every time Kaz dies, I will read one joke or pun from the chat with a rim shot at the end.
Oh! Rim shot. Can we get a rim shot right now? Can we hear what it sounds like?
Did that go?
Nope.
How about? You hear that?
We got a bit of that. Yeah, got a little bit.
I don't understand where it does that. It's weird.
Could be popped up. Could be pumped out as we can see. Oh, there we go. There we go. As we can see, Kaz coming in after he got creamed by that Guardian, by that Titan. Very unfortunately, this is a huge firefight. It's a 6-on-6 in the large open field. He is pulling his punches and he's getting a little bit squirrely in here, trying to commiserate and consolidate his team as he pushes forward here with Malfeasance. He's got the lavender gun. He's got the essential oils gun. As he comes in with that Titan, the same guy that knocked him out, but he's running too fast. He's getting away. Boom! Headshot. Takes it out, but unfortunately gets nailed. Best served cold as Anubis born. This is real, y'all. This is happening. It is a 6-stack against the randos. We're talking about the cream of the cream, the best of the best of the best. Sir, we're acting like he's the only guy who knows what we're doing here. Will Smith. So he's capturing it right now. And you know, the great thing about an impression is you have to say the name of the person you're impersonating afterwards. That's how you know it's a good impersonation, y'all. He's got the gun. He's taking some shots. He's backing up on point B. He's got the same Titan. Can he pops him off a little bit, and finishes him off with the Malfeasance. Let's go. Reload. Not in my universe. Get back. You get pushed to the end of the line, just like Stranger to Strange Land. Robert Heinlein. He's coming into point A. Let's see if he can take it away from Red. There doesn't seem to be anybody here. He's in the capture dome, into the Thunderdome. When I must see, put your weapons down. Tactical shield absorbs all of those shots. Very dramatic. Puts out the grenade, which unfortunately whiffs. He's popping around, but unfortunately he's coming from behind. Can he take it? Oh, his nemesis established. Virgil to his Dante, Mickey Mouse to his every other piece of media. We have found the rival arc in this situation. That other Titan, that red Titan, the other Guyver 2 against Guyver 1, as he gets destroyed once more by Apollo 5. This is not looking too good, unfortunately, but let's see. There is more wind in this tuba yet. We can make this happen as the power weapon ammo is currently being fought over. Throws a couple shots out with Malfeasance, does the reload, tries to jump over as he gets that rival guy. Oh, but he's coming in too much, too hot to trot. Let's see what Kaz can do. He's popping around, but he's getting fire from all sides. This is very unfortunate. It's a 6-on-6. There's a lot of fire in the air right now, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the Malfeasance. We've got the shotgun. It's a lot of close to mid-range combat. Let's see if he can use the topography of this map to his benefit. He's got 2-on-1. He tries to go back very low, puts out the shield, and does a little reload. Let's see what can happen here. He's got some shots. He's coming in. He decides to go for it. He's coming in with a shot. 1-on-3. He does the kill. Oh, does he make it? Oh, unfortunately, no.
Ooh, no dice. Okay. So I have a quick interruption here for a joke.
Yes.
I'm still waiting on more from the chat, but I have to ask you, Alex, what is hang on. What would Savathun call herself if she was the god of music?
I don't know. What would Savathun call herself if she was the god of music?
The Pitch Queen.
I got one. What do you call a cow with 3 legs?
I don't know, Alex. What do you call a cow with 3 legs?
Lean beef. What do you call a cow with no legs?
Ground beef.
Ground beef.
Nice try. I was one step ahead of you.
Nani? Well, I saw somebody with a 20.0 kill efficiency. That's pretty gosh darn intimidating. I think it was that other rival Red Guardian. But, I mean, that was quick and dirty, just like a mudslide. So we're going to see what we can see with this next match.
Let's see where it takes us. Dallas, show us what your loadout is today. Let's talk about that.
Match. One more match till the beard shave. Let's go.
Making it count. We've got Malfeasance. We've got first in, last out, and
hey, catering rules. Let's go.
Crowd pleaser. Nice. Solid. We're rocking the Heart of Inmost Light with the ability to briefly improve your other abilities when you use any of them. Very handy. And we are Sentinel Shield.
Look at that big romantic purple fist there. Holy guacamole. That's scintillating with energy, with romance energy. Tower Mom saying 20% efficiency sus. That's right. Among Us. Sus Among Us.
Susamungus. Susamungus was one of my teachers, I think.
I always thought that Sus Among Us was the wife of that guy from The Mummy that he's trying to resurrect.
Anuk Sunamun.
Sus Among Us. Excuse me while I breathe a bunch of sand.
Listen, it's what else are you gonna breathe out there? Air? No, the air's hot.
Tower Mom, son of a sussy.
Oh my god. Oh. The Witch Queen.
God, oh yeah, oh my God. Isn't she just a big orb? Anyway, I ain't touching that. I ain't touching that.
Listen, you look me in the eye digitally without the cameras that we're using, and you tell me that you are not super into orbs.
I'm not into orbs. Most of the things I like in this life are spherical, so.
There you go. Okay,
Basketballs.
What do Destiny what's a PvP player's favorite band?
I don't know. What is a PvP player's favorite band, Mike?
The Clash.
No. Oh. I wonder if let me see if I can lab one right now. Nope, can't do it. Oh, and look at this dramatic entryway here. Zap, zip, zop, zapping in. The boys making we them coys. We making noise. Those big fish lips coming in with point A, all 6. This is going to be dramatic, y'all. We're talking about small army here with a charged up shot. Kaz takes the point, jumps over the door here. See if he can pull this shield out. Goes about under, but there's people above and people under. Tries to do a punch, but unfortunately gets shut down very, very surgically by this hunter. Bit of a lose-lose situation there, Mike, because there was a guardian at the top, tried to come in to do a tactical re-maneuvering, in fact, and there was another person underneath. So you hate to see it.
You hate to see it.
He's coming in with a shot. Oh, take the shotgun, but unfortunately, shotgun's his friend. Bit of a whiff there, but these things happen. Just like Dick Cheney's pal.
You see that trigger discipline, though? He'd already pulled the trigger, but he moved the shotgun so it wouldn't land.
He moved it a little bit, but yeah,
Thoughtful.
absolutely.
Thoughtful.
Yeah. Coming in, trying really quickly to gather some resources here. Gets a zone advantage, unfortunately, and is taking some shots in. Gets frozen. Oh, but is able to come out of it.
This.
Oh, man. Oh, holy guacamole. Ancient Ninja Warrior with a heart so cold. Sub-Zero, as Rovi.
Okay. Why don't the Fallen like coffee?
I don't know, Mike. Why don't the Fallen like coffee?
They can't stand the dregs.
Oh, holy guacamole. This is looking very, very beardless for Kaz right now as he get creamed into Fig Newton powder right over there. Scarlet Rebel coming in, trying to come in for the defense. Throws the shield, but his whiffs, comes up with a hand, but he's taking too much damage. He needs to go underneath, and I think that Hunter is just going to stay there and get the tactical advantage of that point. The points are even, though, so there is no loss leader there. It's 2 foul and 2 cowl as he's shooting that cowl that gets him down.
Oh, now you guys got to remember. Okay, first of all, do you know what a Fallen Captain's favorite meal is?
I don't know, Mike. What is a Fallen Captain's favorite meal?
Yeah, me either. No, sorry, me ether. First thing I do have to say, Kaz is putting in a great display for his Beard's last game. Honestly, this is the farewell to Beard's game, and he's trying to make sure that Beard goes out with pride.
The power is fading, but he is rallying just like the anime character of the anime I haven't seen. I think All Might did some cool stuff in that anime. Oh, that's an interesting shatter mechanic. I think I do see that, Mike, now. Those shields that got new attacks as he completely Sekiro backstabs that one hunter and then comes in with a double with another 2 guardians. Can he see him? But he just takes it out. That was a very interesting last stand with 25 seconds left on that power ammo at point B. Yep. And That is right. Tower Mom Beard is going out with the bang. Dallas is coming to the rack. He can punch, but he whiffs the shot first, and it's a double kill. You hate to see it. It was a quick whiff on that first shotgun. He had to pull it out a second piece of ammo there, which allowed the hunter to put in that very, very necessary amount of damage to finish off the kill, which made a double. Because he comes in kills and kills and kills again. Kings in that would kill. Double play coming in with zone advantage, and now things are getting a little interesting.
Boom! Down goes the shield, making the play there, keeping himself safe as he scoots back around, leading JB here into a trap. Coming around behind, he's gonna try and take him out. He's making the play. He's making it. He's gonna punch him down.
Very
a beautiful,
unbelievable
classic Kaz move.
Absolutely. This is the bread and butter combo with a double coming in on the Ruthless with a third Guardian coming in tow, but they are not going into that area, into that zone control. Kaz is absolutely, but he takes a lot of shots to go back to C and get sniped midair right through the pancreas.
All right, here we go. We've got one from Guardianess, who went to a hive party. It was pretty enthralling. I love it.
That's a knee slapper.
Solid.
Knees and slap knees. And Kaz is taking a lot of hits from all sides. This is a fever dream. Puts down the tactical shield and tries to run away to the parapets. Coming over to Zone C, which is now under Red's control. B is falling too. We're getting a little World War I situation, the Battle of Ypres, but punches that guy into a backflip. Unbelievable. Shen Yun, get over yourself.
Right there, earning it.
And
100%.
Here comes the Chris Evans with the power shield. Is he going to stay at the power? No, he's going to move. He's going to move to A. He's going to try to shunt forward, trying to move some of these other enemies and corral them to see how much kills he can make. This is really more of that was really more of a tactical power up to try to push enemies into friendly fire, as it is now 1-on-2. And oh my God, he gets the kill at the last microsecond. That was a
Winters
perfect kill.
lie in the back. Okay, I've got one here from Little She-Bear. Most people, she's absolutely right about this. I want to say she's 100% correct. Most people wouldn't have the cabals to do what Kaz is about to do.
Oh no. And Kaz definitely is putting those shields down to make it happen with a surprise hunter coming through the tube. Excuse me. Hello. Gets completely creamed. That was Drew001, the first of the Drews. He hasn't had his memory wiped, and I know that lore. Kaz comes in with Dr. Dumb. It tries to, there's a little fight going on here. Is there a firefight? No, it's completely good, but they are getting some fire coming in over the top. Oh, but very unfortunate. Wow, look at those. Look at that hunter doing the melee, just like shunts forward like 3 meters in a couple of frames. That is very intimidating.
Now this match is really tight now. Like it was a 10-point difference. That's it. And now we're down to a 2-point difference.
This is really, really intimidating here. 90 to 93. Every second's going to count as Kaz gets creamed with that power weapon at close range. 99 to 91, and it looks like, it's stuck at 99. Can Blue pull it off? Can Kaz get to A in time, 74 meters, and B getting it at the same time? But there are people in the way, but he creams them at once. 101. Oh, I thought it ended at 100. Excuse me.
150,
I was really getting into it there. I thought the first person to 100. Anyway,
listen, Alex. Not every point can be the soccer goal. All right, you're gonna die. All right, I'm worried about you.
Just turn my esophagus into a baked sausage casing because that's. But you know what? People like the raspy sound. They like that. It's intimidating. It's masculine. It's titillating. It's authoritative. Kaz whiffs. Unfortunately, that shotgun shot has to make a tactical move and just gets absolutely creamed with that invisible hunter. Gray Fox style hurt me more. Snake MGS1. As the point skew is unfortunately pulling away. Red is accumulating points with a double. 5 more seconds to that power ammo, so we can see if someone in Kaz's team can make use of that as Kaz moves with his friend.
Okay. Yes. Very exciting. Now, Tower Mom has another absolute zinger here. What's it called when a drop pod kills a Guardian?
I don't know, Mike. What does it say? What is it called when a drop pod kills a Guardian?
Kabobbled.
No. Oh, my ups. I turned into Goofy there for a second. Oh, Kaz coming in with the drop, and that was not forbidden crouch. Don't get it twisted, ladies and gentlemen. He was simply crouching on Kaz's face in order to reload. As Kaz comes in with a one shotgun shot, but there's so much damage. There's just so much material coming through as he floats atop the parapet of that door and then floats slowly to his death.
It was a noble attempt to stay out of that damage over time AOE, but that Guardian's jump is just not going to cut it to keep you safe.
That was a nice quick, absolutely, Mike. That was a nice quick, clean kill from Kaz on that floating warlock coming across over there. It was a pity that Kaz is not like Luigi in Super Mario World because he cannot just wiggle his legs in midair to stay floating as Zakaru is unfortunately just creaming him. 125 to 146. It's 150. Now it's time for endgame. Now it's time for that Thanos snap. Can Kaz do it? 51 meters away, but there's someone in the way. Can he make it happen? Whiffs a couple shots and takes a lot to the face. It's very unfortunate. He's trying to reposition. If he can move around there, 148 to 130, but we've got the Hunter ult coming in. Can he come in at 149? He comes into number 8, but there's people there. Oh, and unfortunately, just a hair's breadth away off the chitty chin of the victory.
The last thing this beard sees is a brave defense. Truly an incredible last stand. It goes down in the annals of history as a great and powerful beard nonetheless.
We are talking Gates of Thermopylae. We are talking Remember the Alamo. These are the thoughts that should be brought to our mind. And before Kaz goes under the hypothetical and literal knife, we have to remember that hair grows.
I really thought there was going to be more to that. Like, hair grows and life goes on. Or like,
nope.
Hair grows and heroes are donators. But nope, just hair grows. That's true. You are not wrong.
I am a man of few words, Mike. If you know me or have known me for a long time, I don't say a lot. I just say what's necessary and nothing superlative or extra at all. Lacedaemonian, if you will.
I would describe that as PolitiFact describes that as false, but that's okay. What do they know?
Snopes has seen the DNA test show that you are not the father.
Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, look up in the top left of your screen and you're going to see $2,433.93 that you raised, that you donated.
Banger.
God damn, you people are amazing. Every single one of you.
What charity.
Yeah, you guys, each and every one of you have done an incredible thing by donating to Extra Life and the Children's Miracle Network. You are going to help so many kids get through some of the hardest times in their life. And you can all go to bed knowing that you are incredible people, but not yet. Can't go yet. What did they win, Alex?
They won a bald-faced Kaz. No hair on this chin.
Ding, 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 ding. Wait, I have a soundboard.
Succinctly, oh, yeah. Said more succinctly, Kaz has now, we have now, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, we have come to that moment that we've been all waiting for, where Kaz will now, live on camera, and for some of you who have not actually seen Kaz's face, he's a very handsome, roguish man with very Christ-like hair. He is going to be shaving his beard live on camera for your enjoyment.
All right, just coming in here for a quick second. I'm going to see if I can switch over the visuals of the stream. I have to make a couple of changes while I go and get set up and then move everything over. Ooh, which one will be the right one? Nope, not that one. Try that one. Nope. Alrighty then. Even though I told you.
Intermission.
I like that.
It's perfect. No, I like it as a PowerPoint.
I had it full screen, but you know, yeah, it's all good. All right,
might as well. I like it like that.
If you two want to carry the stream for a few more minutes, I'm just gonna go and move some things around and get this set up.
Sounds good.
Absolutely. So as Kaz just does a couple of things behind the curtain and get things ready for our final escapade of the night, just want to extend a heartfelt thank you for all the people participating, the donators, the watchers, the speakers, whether or not that you've actually given your hard-earned cash to Children's Miracle Network. We all are extremely grateful. We've been doing this for a couple years, Mike and myself, and Kaz absolutely carries this community on his back. The amount of times that he has been communicating, and I mean, I don't need to extol somebody else's virtues. You all know it yourselves listening. He's on the Discord. He's doing moderation stuff. He's reaching out. He's helping teammates. He's helping fire teams. He's doing cool lore stuff, reaching out to the community. Whether or not you're a huge Destiny head like Kaz is, you gotta appreciate it and you gotta respect it. And the money is the crucial thing. The extra life, almost $2,500 raised. That is not an inconsequential amount of money, and that's all going to go directly to the Children's Miracle Network. So I want you all, and I say this to my students, I say this to people, I want you all just take a second and pat yourself on the shoulder. I'm for real. Okay, do it for real. Don't just pretend. I see you all through the internet right there. Take your hand, right or left. I want you to pat yourself on the shoulder. There you go. Give yourself a little shoulder rub. Good job, everybody.
I want to do a quick test here and see if your audio coming back through everything else is going to be weirdly echoey. So stream, I'm going to change some audio stuff, and Alex and Mike will keep talking, and you let me know if it's horribly feedbacking. Hopefully not. I'll be right back.
I'll keep talking. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I'm really good at that.
Filling space? That doesn't sound right.
Vamping, we call it in the industry. We call it vamping. You get an idea?
Mr. Industry over here.
Mr. Industry, tell me something. We can all have a little bit of charity here in the charity month. There's not enough charity to mine in the mines. They're completely uncharitable. Well, you know, why don't you just dig a little deeper in there, right? You can just mine out some more charity. Oh, but it's okay. I'll try, but I haven't slept in 3 days and I haven't eaten in 12. Oh, much. And that's my story. Was that a little Darude Sandstorm? You ever see the video where someone edited over Bane's voice and they're talking about Darude Sandstorm and it's like the other guy is just like, what song is that? Darude Sandstorm. Do I look like I don't know what Darude Sandstorm sounds like? It's been on my running playlist since 2004, and he starts to break the guy's face like in the real movie.
I'm forever like the video plays rent free in my head all the time. Do you know what happens to a body without fiber?
Oh yeah, sugary tomato paste.
Athens isn't even known for its pizza.
I forgot about that one. Oh my god. All right, the cat's away. It's time for the mice to play Elden Ring, y'all. Who's gonna get it? I know. We got Horizon Zero Dawn came out. Forbidden West. We got Pokemon Arcturus came out, and then we got Dying Light 2 came out. Arceus. What's Arcturus?
It's the galaxy.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Who is about to get Miyazaki's next delicious double-decker meatball sub that is Elden Ring? Give it up in the chat. We got a lot of Destiny heads, but we also got a lot of multiple gamers. We got a lot of variety gamers in here. I can tell you, as a Souls fan, as a diehard Super Souls fan, and this is going to sound weird coming out of my mouth. This is probably the best Souls game. Period. It's the most recent one, and it's the best. It's frankly unbelievable. It's kind of a masterwork. It pulls in a lot of elements from all the previous Souls games. There's pieces of Bloodborne. There's pieces of Sekiro. That's right, little sheep. Arise, ye dead, ye tarnished. Look at ye, posting cringe. It's very, very good. What, Mike? Why don't you turn on that? Why don't you turn on your like cyber voice filter?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just trying to figure out why it's not playing my lo-fi chill vibes for you.
I'm hearing lo-fi chill vibes.
Oh, are you? Oh, well then, what do I know?
I'm hearing it through when you talk. I'm hearing it.
Amazing.
Oh,
the
Viral
worst-
Mage! Viral Mage says, I've been playing it this whole stream, just got Bloodhound's Fang. I'm kind of jealous because I haven't been playing those last couple of hours, but whatever. I got enough. I've got so much time. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil anything for y'all, but Elden Ring is, you know, for those of you who know me personally, I'm like a soul. It's Dark Souls is my favorite game of all time. Period. Maybe Diablo 3.
I'm a mature individual and I love Elden Ring. Like
Bing,
all
bing.
people.
Oh, cringe. I hear that voice too much when I'm trying to find like YouTube videos to fold into like a primary aged class lesson where it's just like the YouTube like apocalypse of media, like the endless deluge of media is just like who made this video and why. It's very disturbing.
Well, now you know. It's because they had to vamp with their friend while someone else went to get ready to shave. It's the only reason.
It's the only reason. I think the most downvoted. Am I allowed to post YouTube videos on the stream while Cass is not here? Hold on.
He's not here. You can do whatever you want.
I can do it. I can. That's the most important lesson of everything is you can do whatever you want in this life. All right.
Oh, what was it?
I think it's called
Hang
like
on.
video colors. Oh, there's a good one. Oh, here we go. 7 months ago.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted.
That's right. Yeah, I found it, y'all. Okay. I'm going to post for you the most downvoted YouTube video of all time. Okay, are you ready? Let me just make sure it's not something horrible. Yeah, it's the real URL. There it is. Because I have posting privileges. That's great. That's great. So this is the most downvoted. This is, I think, top 5 most downvoted. This is a mirror one. It's not the original one. It's one of the most downvoted YouTube videos of all time. This is the thing I'm talking about of like designed by algorithm CGI out of like, you know, Marrakech or wherever, or like just some random computer in a different part of the world. And this disturbs me so much. It's so disturbing because it's like there's no humanity in any part of it. Like there's no human thought. It's like a machine creating it for another machine, and yeah, some anyway. There you go. So back to Elden Ring. All right.
For some reason, I really like it. Maybe it's because I'm a robot.
Oh my god.
No, I'm not. It's horrifying.
They've finally done it right, and they have replaced Mike's mind with a Skynet brain, and they finally did it, y'all. They made a sequel to Terminator 2 that isn't a dog's breakfast. Yeah, content farms, Shibir. I would put it that way. Content farms. It's like, and I mean, before the adpocalypse, it was even crazier because you would have literal human beings putting on like Sonic and Elsa skin suits and doing like scatological psychodramas to facilitate an algorithm, like to get as much iconography into a 12-minute video as possible. If you're interested in content farms, where they come from, check out How to Cook That and Anne Reardon's channel. Anne Reardon, is she related to Hank Reardon, the Ayn Rand character? No, she probably isn't. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not. Don't freak out. I'm not going to talk about the Fountainhead. I'm not going to talk about it. I won't talk about it.
Not today.
Not going to talk about it. Little Shiver says she's a chef/food scientist, and her husband was an investigative journalist, and he did a deep dive into them. It's interesting. Thank you, Little Shiver. I love that kind of long form investigative. Content. I will check that out.
Everyone should check it out.
Yeah.
There's a one specifically.
Oh my!
And it's a wonderful breakdown of exactly what's going on there, which is, you know,
it reminds me of another very small channel that I love called Atrocity Guide. which is more like macabre and dark in its content and the sort of the tone, but it does like a lot of really interesting stuff and like talking about really weird stuff. There was a dude who built like this crazy chapel religious throne thing out of like glue and paper towel tubes and basically garbage, and it's in a art museum in America right now, but the man was like just a garage, and then he kept building it in a bunch of rented what are those things, like you buy space,
A storage unit.
yeah. And his family was like, this guy, you are like, at your wit's end, like stop building this crazy thing. And that's a fascinating one, but I would check it out. Atrocity Guide is another really cool thing.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Debunking videos. I will remember that. What's other YouTube channels I like?
Welcome to Alex and Mike's handy YouTube channel guide.
We're vamping. Actually, no, forget that. I want to talk more about Elden Ring. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
never mind. Let's
it's the man
go.
himself.
In the bathroom.
We go live now to a bathroom in France.
We go live to a man in a bathroom in France. Oh, got to get that extra life donation bar up there. There we go. That's right.
Critical.
Our man Kaz looks like he's about to divulge the secret reason why the zombie apocalypse has happened with only minutes to go, and he's got the vial of serum, and it's Umbrella Corporation.
All right.
My name is Dr. Stadler. Yep, we good. We got last Wrinkle Boy. Let's go, the dark one.
Oh, the world's favorite goblin.
He's so cute, Maximum Goblin. Oh, he's got a little shirt on. Oh, he's so wrinkly.
He's got no fur. He's got to stay warm somehow.
He's such an overcooked chicken. Oh.
Yeah,
he's such a
him already, so he's good to go.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Chaz is just popping off. The chat is just going beard, which is very disturbing to me, but I love it. Oh, the boy. We got boys on other sides of the continent, Kaz. We got naked boy and we got hairy boy. Naked snake and furred snake.
Oh
he
man,
loves
I think
the beard.
I think I've seen that video.
Disturbing. Lazarus.
This is peak life. All right.
All right.
Well, everyone, enjoy this last minute look. Say goodbye to this beautiful thing. Which
can we get a profile? Let's get like a mugshot. Like, all right, so there's the front. There's oh yes. There we go.
Beautiful front.
Oh yeah,
yep.
work it.
Let's
Oh yes.
Let's see from the back.
No. From the under. Oh, the undercrop.
That's good.
That's a
yeah,
rare one. From the top. I like that one. Just like, just look at the top of my beard.
This beard, this hero beard that fought valiantly in the Crucible alongside so many of us, is now going to the great chin in the sky.
That's right. But much like the eponymous phoenix, the beard will rise again, and it will be covering such stronger, better before, and encapsulating such wonderful straight teeth. Kaz is in a position right now where I'm pretty sure it's probably not news to everybody in chat, like that the reason why he's getting the shaving is because he's getting a little dental work done. I've had similar stuff, but not to the extent that Kaz has. But we all wish him a safe and happy recuperation. Any wires and weird stuff going on in there.
Let me jump in on this one. So it's a little bit echoey here, but I've needed braces for a very long time, but I wasn't able to get them when I was younger. And back in 2019, I started the road to getting braces. And the dentist basically said, we can't get braces yet because the shape of my mouth wasn't nice and rounded. It was a little bit like this up at the top. So in 2019, I got a surgery done basically to make incisions here so that the whole thing could be expanded and then rounded. And then I got braces. And it may not look it, but my teeth used to be very not great, not aligned very well. And over the last 2 years, all of that plus the braces, as you can see here, they're fairly lined up left to right. See? Not bad, not bad.
Getting there.
But as you can see, they're not lined up top to bottom. This is the most I can close my teeth.
Oh, wow. It is what it is.
Yeah. And I also, because of all of that, I also have a bit of an overbite.
I see. Yeah.
So the next surgery I'm going in this Friday. So for you Destiny people, I'll miss the raid race. I'm getting incisions here, here, and here. And we're basically, if this is the top and this is the bottom, and this is where we are right now, it's going to be a little like that. And yeah, I'm gonna be in the hospital for almost a week, and then I'm gonna be on a cold liquid diet for probably a month. And as I've said in a few places, the stream will probably take a break for a bit, and when it comes back, I may have some guests do some voiceover, because most of the healing process for the first couple of months is going to be me kind of like this. Yeah.
So, long story short, get used to us. No, don't.
We're coming. We're taking over, y'all. Elden Ring stream. Let's go. On Cass's channel.
It's going to be Destiny, but like you'll be playing Elden Ring and talking about it, Alex.
It's going to be a static screenshot of a Destiny like screenshot, and that's dragged down to the corner, and the rest will be Elden Ring, but it's a Destiny stream now.
Oh God, you're a monster. This man is doing incredible work for charity, and you're evil, Alex. You're an evil man. You're a criminal.
I took a shower in that bathroom. I took a shower in that bathroom in 2018. Just wanted to bring that out there. It's a great shower. 10 out of 10.
You know what? I did something similar in January 2020, and I'm concerned that perhaps this whole plague was my fault because I might have used the wrong like temperature setting in that bathroom, and just now we're all living in a plague.
Oh no.
Oh, it's going away.
It's happening, y'all. It's happening. He's getting younger by the minute.
Live. Oh my goodness.
You gotta get okay. So can we do this in stages a little bit? Just like I want to see the goatee. I want to see like that strong ass goatee.
Okay, so first let's work out what he has to do, because obviously goatee first, right? Like we'll just take the sides off.
Yeah, this is what I mean. Yeah.
We'll drop the chops, and then should we do
Fu Manchu?
like Fu Manchu, but with the maintain the soul patch, because I feel like the soul patch is the last part of the beard to go.
You need the soul patch for Fu Manchu, right?
Yeah, let's say yes.
I want to see soul patch only. I want to see soul patch only.
Oh, now the question is, do we want soul patch only or mustache only?
Mustache only is like everyone knows what a mustache is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Soul patch only. No items. Final destination.
That's right. There we go.
You can't hear the beard screaming in pain if you listen close enough. It's true.
Now once you're done, I want to see the Bass Pro Shop aesthetic.
I don't think he owns a baseball cap, and like we're about to regret
those
that.
wraparound shades. Oh, he's ready for Bass Pro Shop, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Get the wraparound shades. Look at that. Very good. Very nice.
All right, so what am I doing now?
Okay, do you know what a Fu Manchu is, Kaz?
Is that like this?
No. It's just the two edges of your lips with nothing in the middle. Think like reverse Führer and then the soul patch.
No. Hang on. You went too greedily. You went too greedily and too deep. So before we get there,
Okay.
we need to see is
Let me
Dallas.
What?
We need
What's
you to
going on?
shave
No.
Oh, okay.
It
the
looks
sides of your
it looks
chin.
Like you're in university again,
Oh, okay.
or like early ISU.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought Juliet was gonna come in the room and say, "Oh, the surgeon just emailed. It's delayed." But no, that's not what happened.
Oh wow.
No, it
Yeah,
turns
it
out
could
they
still
actually don't
happen.
need you to shave after all. Like they'll do the surgery, you just don't need to shave.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So what? What now?
So what I want to see is the two sides of your chin shaved in a strip straight down, so that your mustache comes across your top lip and straight down all the way to its maximum extension.
Okay. So
And
you
then
want-
there's
you
a
want-
soul patch in the center. Yeah,
lose the center.
exactly
Yeah,
that.
you want
two
like
strips.
this.
You want them?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Bingo. You
want-
got it.
You want that gone?
Good luck.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, Kaz is so good at like instructions. He's always been such a clear communicator.
Man
Which is
takes
wh-
instruction like a champ.
Yeah, he's really like it's one of the qualities. For those of you how much you know about Kaz, he's been doing a lot of different stuff over the years. If you probably see him streaming, he's really good at that kind of stuff. Better than me.
Freebird, you are absolutely right. You tuned in at the
Oh
exact
yeah,
right
son,
moment.
we're doing it. We're transforming his face in front of your eyes, like clay face.
Remember, chat, you did this. This is your fault. Good
This
job.
is because of you. I did it because I learned it from watching you. Okay. Oh, he's coming down. That's a high quality razor too. Little
Hey, you know,
Phillips.
you got to have the right tools for the job, right?
That's right. That's absolutely right. Oh, this is gonna look really good.
Oh, Laz is popping in like, what are you doing, man? I
Yeah.
use that. It's my cuddle space.
Oh my god. He's gonna be like, I don't even know you anymore. Weird flesh streaked creature.
You look like
Blood-starved
me.
beast. You're like me now. There we go. And as Kaz continues to shave, remember this is not just a man shaving on stream, which maybe this will make it to the front page of Twitch. Who knows if anyone's ever streamed this shaving before? But this is the result of over $2,400 being raised for Children's Miracle Network. This is weeks in the making, and this is all something that you should be very, very proud of because we did it. And even though Kaz is shaving something that is near and dear to his hearts, we didn't shave or cut any corners in the amount of money that we have raised. So you should all be very proud of yourselves for that.
$2,433.93. Are you kidding me, Alex?
It's almost
What the
enough to pay off the computer that I bought to play Elden Ring. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. It was much more expensive.
I am livid at how much money these people have given. I am so angry at the incredible amount of charity going on here.
I'm getting like emotional dysregulation because I don't even know what I'm feeling anymore because I'm so happy.
So, I'm so incredibly impressed that I'm upset.
Oh no! Oh, that's looking real good. I caught a glimpse of it. I caught a little glimpse of it.
Look at what a tease! What a tease this man is. Good God!
Oh god, it's like a late '90s superhero movie, like before Favreau. It's like, how do we make this person look, vicious? Give him the
I
tri-beard.
never miss.
Rock and Stone.
Fucking stuff. Do-do-do-do-do.
This is Bass Pro Shop, and this is to go even further. Oh, yikes! Oh,
Amazing.
that's
Okay. Now take the sides and like scoot them off to the side. Like let's get some
fluff it up a bit.
separation in there.
Fluff it up
Fluff-
a bit.
Fluff it on the sides. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, that's so good. Chop and patch.
Sorry.
Oh my God, you look like you belong on a motorcycle. It's perfect.
Oh, so ready, so ready.
I don't have like a...
Just change your name to Skin and just be like a.
Oh, there we go. That's the illumination we need.
Oh,
So-
heck yeah.
When the surgery is over, this is the look. You go back to this.
Okay. I want to call that next step. Next step, I want you to just shave the center of your mustache. Just like draw an invisible line from your nose down the center.
Like right
and just
here?
get rid of the middle of it. Yeah, right there, right there.
No, why are you doing what he says? Don't.
I gotta shave it all anyway. What's the difference?
You gotta shave it all anyway.
You know, I'm the one truly
Oh my
suffering
God.
here, right?
Oh, we got another donation,
At least
y'all.
it'll keep going, right?
Munchkin.
Well done, fantastic. Do we see that on the upper area here? There, $100. We have just $500. We have just surpassed $2,500. Let's go. We have beaten our stretch goal by $500. Y'all, there are other charities whose original goal is $500. We have gotten way past that. You should be extremely proud. Can we get some sevens in the chat for Munchkin? I just saw Laz like yawn off the corner of that screen. That was very disturbing, but I loved
It's
it.
not a yawn. That was a look of absolute shock that we have passed $2,500.
That's absolutely right. The suspense is killing me. I can't. What I love is there's the amount of material we have to work with.
Oh, wow. Now that's Klingon. That is Klingon
that's
AF.
Klingon. That's Klingon.
Classic series Klingon.
Now I kind of feel bad now. Oh boy.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. You bring honor to your house with that.
Honor to your house. Oh, Kaz is about to drop the sickest death metal band album right now. All he's missing is the white face paint.
Okay, so now on the sides, the mustache like tendrils that go down, tighten that up like so it's super thin on the sides. Kapla indeed, little
Kapla.
she-bear.
Is Kapla a real word in Klingon?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. just straight up. You know, here's a really weird part of my history as like somebody basically grafting on personality elements throughout middle school and high school. For about 3
A human
weeks-
being, yeah, gotcha.
A human being, yeah, exactly. For about 3 weeks, I'm like, okay, as a person who's never watched Star Trek at all, I'm like, I'm gonna learn Klingon. So for about 3 weeks in middle school, I was like, I'm gonna learn how to speak Klingon. And then everyone's like, oh, do you like Star Trek? And I'm like, no, I haven't seen it. And they're like, oh, okay.
That's
Why?
dedication. Right there.
And I'm like, I want to be interesting as a human, so I'm gonna do that for attention.
I would
So
like people to pay attention to me. Is it working?
remember me.
I'm deeply concerned.
We got
I don't know what's in this package.
He's taking out
Oh!
more RAM.
Oh, we needed. Yeah. Oh, we moved on to a new tool. Also,
dense.
is it just me or is there a human skeleton hand?
Oh yeah, I
front
do
of the
see a
mirror.
I see that skeleton hand.
Is that the person that you killed for ritual components in order to cast the spell that made this? Oh God damn it!
He's gonna put his beard hair on the skeleton and make another Kaz with perfect teeth, and then take his teeth out and put it in his teeth.
It's a simulacrum. I get it. Yep, smart,
Yeah, there you
clever.
go. Yeah, absolutely.
Necromancy and you.
It's the law of equivalent exchange. Oh yes.
Oh,
Okay, so everything under those little twisties, just take it off. Everything under the little twisties, but not the soul patch. Yeah, all that material,
Yeah.
just take all that off. But
Bingo.
leave the soul patch. Then you got the Fu Manchu. Then we're going straight big trouble in Little China here. And
By
it's
the way-
Hollywood accurate because Kaz is white.
you're not wrong,
Yeah,
but it's
because it's like-
horrible. Oh, look at that.
Whoa,
It's to hold rings.
that's good. I got to remember that. So true fact. That reminds me of a true story. I went to film school, and I worked with a lot of cool artists, and some of them were makeup artists. And I remember being on a set and having one of the makeup artists basically look at my hands and be like, wow, you have really thin, bony hands. And I'm like, thanks? And she's like, no. Like, can I borrow your hand? And I'm like, okay, first off, weird. Could have been phrased differently, but sure. And basically, a couple weeks later, I have my hand in a plaster cast, and she made a cast of my hand. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. Like, whatever. That was kind of fun. I find out about a month later that she has turned my hand into a business card holder. But it's not just my hand. She has like glorified my hand to make like busted off fingers and like bone poking out, blood, really gory stuff. And man, when I looked at that, I had a feeling that is indescribable because it was my hand with accurate makeup and pores and everything, but it looked like it had been run over by a truck and it was holding a horror-centric makeup artist's business card stack.
I'll be honest, that story went a lot better than I expected. When I heard that some woman was like, I want your hand, I was like, this is gonna go real bad.
Oh boy. We're getting to Geddy Lee early rush, caress of steel. I have feast on honeydew and drunk the milk of paradise.
Oh my god. No, he's ready. He's ready to join. He's the fifth musketeer. He's a musketeer now.
Oh yeah, very, very Alexander Dumas. Yes.
Yeah, we're musketeering now. That's looking good, actually. Yeah. I like it.
Bit like that.
Kaz is like a little like, no,
you want me to wear it like this all the time?
No, like for the coming.
Okay, I think we're ready because we don't want to torture Kaz too much for these individual images here. A lot of screenshots happening.
Yes.
Are
yes,
we ready? Are we ready, Mike, for just full ska trombonist, nothing but soul patch?
Nothing but soul patch.
Okay, so mustache is gone. Yep. Mustache is gone. Just that, yeah.
So just here.
I would keep it all. I keep it all.
Yeah, keep that whole strip for
keep
now. We're just doing the
whole
mustache
strip.
off now.
Just full window licker. Let's go. Not what you think. That was an Aphex Twin album.
Let's go, mustache. Let's go.
Oh boy. If you ask me how I would be spending a Sunday night back in 2002, like, what's 2022 gonna be like? What's the future gonna be like?
I would say shoutcasting someone shaving in a French bathroom. Did you not see this as the logical result of your life choices?
I don't know why French makes it so much weirder. That looks pretty good. Actually, I get no cap. That's not bad.
Honestly, he's got like a 90s YTV host thing going on.
That's Phil Giroux and Snit levels.
Shit, no, not YTV. It's MTV. MTV, 100%.
Welcome. You bet 245 minutes of Nirvana. Right?
I was just about to say, could you please, Dallas? Can you introduce us a 30-minute block of back-to-back Nirvana?
Oh, visions of pain. He's thinking about it.
Here it comes.
I never actually watched any of this, so I have no idea how it sounds. But
you just gotta talk like this.
No, don't coach him.
Okay, sorry.
The truth is in his beard.
It lives
the beard
inside you.
knows. Yeah.
It lives
so
inside
weird.
You. Let the beard speak through you. It knows MTV.
The beard knows MTV.
I'm gonna skip over that and just tell you about how weird it feels to literally feel like your face is smaller than you remembered.
Oh my god!
Like if I was to lean on my hand right now, I would go like this. When I did this back in 2019, it was the first time in 13 years that I had shaved. So I literally, like, my muscle memory was all screwed up. I would like go to take a drink, and I would go like, ugh. Like I literally
There's nothing to maneuver around.
The drink on my lips because it was strange. It's like putting on a watch or taking off a watch if you're used to it.
Yep. Put your wallet in the other pocket.
All right, what are we doing now? Moving this?
Yeah.
Just the tiny little patch under the lip, just maybe like a thumb's width.
Yeah,
and then,
a little bit.
And
the
then
whole
you can
bottom,
die.
Under chin. No. First the under chin and just like the thumbs width under the lip, so we get just the patch.
Yeah, precisely. Patch Adams. Wow, look at the length on that. Looks like Sonic's forehead.
It's a very specific descriptor. I love it.
Way past cool.
Rolling around at the speed of sound.
This flight doesn't have any in-flight movies. Lame. Meanwhile,
Nope,
he's on
smaller.
a prison
Smaller. It's
helicopter.
big.
He's pulling out the Hittori Hanzo sword to get that last piece. Oh, there we go.
Oh, you got
The
a
big grill.
upgrade.
So I've had the same electric Philips for like 20 years, or at least 15 years, and it had a mobile
Look at
head.
me, I had to shave at the age of 10.
Well, I won't. Okay. There's some things I was doing at 14 that not a lot of other people were doing. Wow, that sounded really horrible. Never mind. Excuse me. So I basically gorilla glued the neck to the like blade piece, and it's just like indestructible now. I've like dropped that thing. It's been
20 years since I bought this thing. Okay, so unrelated.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, all right.
There
all
it
right.
is.
Look at that soul
He's
patch.
ready to play the trombone.
Yep.
He's
It's ska
completely
time.
ready. I got tickets to Iron Maiden, baby. Every time Laz appears, the chat blows up and goes like, Laz, cat.
They understand what's the most important here.
Exactly.
I think I should
Okay.
have started at the bottom.
Okay.
I started at the top, so I think I'm just gonna get rid of it all now.
We did it. We got
Yeah.
all the pieces of the puzzle. It's finally time for the time stone. Rip it out of the chin and
All
snap
right.
those fingers, buddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the chat, salutes to
Fs. We
this
need F's in the chat.
this epic beard that has to go into hiding. It's not going away. It's like Nick Fury at the end of Winter Soldier.
That's right.
It's just on a mission.
Spoilers. No, I'm kidding.
I will end you. I will reach through the internet and slap you.
Did I tell you about my theory that Winter Soldier is a Metal Gear Solid movie? I'll talk about that later. I'll send you some literature.
I was about to say, like, it's not fair because, like, you didn't tell me that specifically, but to you, all movies are a Metal Gear Solid movie, so.
True. Sleeping in Seattle, Metal Gear Solid movie.
Metal Gear Solid movie.
Schindler's List, Metal Gear Solid movie.
Sleepy Snake? Listy Snake?
Happy
That's-
Feet, Metal Gear Solid movie.
That was my favorite Metal Gear Solid movie.
Colonel, I'm a penguin. Why can't I dance? Snake, the society that you're in shuns you for your skills. I see. Should I not dance?
No, you should eat some snakes.
I gotta eat more crocodile meat. And gals, pals,
Ladies.
and non-binary pals. Wow, that came out horribly. We did it, y'all!
Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the one, the only, the beardless Kaz. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Young Lima Bean Kaz, 14 and 3 months old, in time.
Be 15 in 9 months.
Tell me your face skin routine, because wow, luminous. Very beautiful. We did it, y'all. Clap, clap.
Ladies and gentlemen, your hard work, your incredible generosity gives you Baby Kaz.
Baby Kaz! He's gonna go the adventures, Baby Kaz!
Do you think, like now, do they just ship you suspenders, or do you have to buy them?
Rainbow suspenders. What we got? Any final words, Kaz? Now that you're nice and bare.
Well, I just want to thank everybody. Thank you for all your donations. Thank you for your support. in the channel and the community. Thank you for being here. Thank you for not making fun of me too hard. That goes out to Mike and Alex as well.
Oh, don't worry. We have your I have your phone number. I'll take care of it later.
Yeah. No. I'm just honestly, I'm just glad that it's the beard and not the hair, because this one has grown back before. I'm not too sure about this one.
Oh no. No, we don't talk about that one. We don't talk about that reality.
Yeah.
That's the Bruno, so we don't talk about that.
Yeah.
But yeah. Thanks to you,
Enjoy
chat,
this.
I had to shave not only on stream, I had to do it almost a week early. My surgery isn't until Friday. I didn't really need to shave until Thursday, but I did it for you.
Just wait. You know what the worst part is? He's gonna have to shave again, because it's gonna be like halfway back to that giant bush.
Yeah.
in
14
like 4
hours.
days.
An inch a week.
So, good job, as always. And you know what? Looking good. Only gonna look better after all's said and done. And you can look forward to shaving on stream next time, just for fun.
That's right, man. Think about all those delicious walnuts and pop rocks and well done steaks and celery. You're gonna be crunching that up. All the chia seeds, everything you can
Before
just
you know
grind
it.
down. Those big, thick mammoth teeth you're gonna get.
Those man chompers.
All right, so Mike and Alex, stay on the line for just a minute. Chat, we're going to end the stream here. If you missed any of it, well, too bad. No, I'm just kidding. It's it's going to go up on my Twitch channel for the next 2 weeks. I'll put it up on YouTube eventually. We have raised $2,558.93. I'm going to keep the charity open until tomorrow morning. So let's see if we can get it to, $25.59 maybe. Anybody got 7 cents out there? But yeah, thank you all very much for all of your donations, all of your sharing, or all of your support. Yeah, for the next few days, stream will be pretty much as normal. And then I'm going to be taking a bit of a hiatus from all my content and stuff. I'll keep you updated on the usual places. Links down below or over there or wherever, whatever platform this is on. So thank you all. I hope you had a good time. And as always, be safe, be kind, and we'll see you all next time.
Rewind.
Bye now.
You goblin.